strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Stop that. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Real BBC bagging, boarding, and chatting. Don't worry, Gary's going to be here in a few minutes. You're never going to believe this. Chat, I need you to come along on this ride with me for a moment, because I know what I'm about to say is unbelievable and fantastical, but it is the truth. Gary is running a little bit late.
My God.
Gary is running a little bit late. As hard as that, I know. Look, I'm not. Oof. I can feel the ire of the audience going, he's never. How dare you ask? He's never. I know it might be hard to believe, but Gary is running a soup song late. So, Morley, how you doing?
Well, see, I heard that Gary was on like and you were, I guess, on like a 24-hour stream that went on. So I imagine that anyone who did that was probably pretty tired and might be a little late. You know, it's fair. Those of us who didn't have to do that can just jump right on.
I'm gutted I only had an hour, dude.
I'm good too.
Just over an hour, and I swear to God, mate, that hour went past in a blink of an eye. I was having so much fun in that hour. It went past in a blink of an eye. I was like,
that video.
I wish I had more.
That video was top fucking tier. It was so funny.
It was great. That guy was, I mean, God bless his heart.
I respect the energy. I will continue to say that. You know what? Passion. We love it. We love passion. I've got nothing like nasty. Like I don't view that guy like one of the weirdos that you do the videos on. I think this guy is just so into Star Wars, like Lucas Star Wars, that he's kind of really enjoyed this, like the support of people who have also rejected Disney Star Wars. But we got to be objective. We got to be objective, chat, because authenticity is it's the biggest thing that we can offer. And so if something's good, something's good. And although I didn't watch it. I didn't watch Andor, watch the first episode of season 1. I thought it was boring. It bored the shit out of me. So I dipped out after one episode. Mauler watched it. I respect Mauler's opinion on stuff, whether or not I agree or disagree, because we've had plenty of disagreements. Doesn't mean I don't fucking respect your opinion. I massively never disagree.
We always disagree.
I disagree.
Well, that's wrong.
So
yeah, I think he was just he was just like too brute to drink at liking the Acolyte season 2. Yeah.
Well, he made it clear he wants Disney gone from the universe. And of course,
we all do.
I understand the sentiment, but
yes.
Like there's a realism that comes with this of like Disney's not going anywhere for a long time.
No.
They are,
and they're not going to do another anything that's like Andor again. We're getting Mando and the green fucking twat.
We're getting Filoni, Favreau for a while.
But before we get into it, chat, because we got some Gunnverse stuff to discuss. I want to start off addressing a super chat from the start because I can't leave this guy hanging. Right. So this is from Blank Face. 350 Zargons, that's about 12 pounds. So it's very generous, by the way. Can I just say very generous? And they do too. So they spend about 20 quid shouting at me, which is great. Or us, I should really say. It says, no, guys. Superman 2025 definitely made money. I can't actually tell if this is sarcasm or not right now, but okay. I'll break it down for your stupid monkey typewriter brains can understand. 225 million production budget, correct? Well, that's what they're saying, and that's what I've been using as my production budget. The totally real 100% correct number for the price of making Superman. This is why I think this is a troll as well. Multiplied.
What? You can't figure it out? I mean, the totally real 100%.
Just totally real.
I think they may have given away the game.
Multiplied by 2.5 is 562.5 million. Okay, now no, he says why he says multiply by 2.5 is that is the sort of benchmark that they say if you want to work out what a film needs to make to break even, you take the production budget times it by 2.5. So then the second part says they're in profit because it's just gone over 600. It's on like 604 million. So that would mean, according to those mathematical equations, it's about 40 odd million, give or take, in profit. They're in profit. Plus, there's the merch that they're selling in droves that can never be quantified. Brand deals, which cost DC no money. It doesn't matter that it's made less than Superman from the DCEU that died. Yeah, they did Man of Steel, didn't do more than Man of Steel, which came out 2013. Superman 2025 is a success, and you're just a Snyderoid. Great two-part sarcastic super chat. But just to correct the gentleman's maths in that, because I know that they're using the internet arguments. The problem is with those internet arguments is that they have stated that they're claiming that the budget is 225 million.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, do I believe that? Not in the slightest. But I've always used that because that's their numbers. But they've also themselves came out and said that the marketing is 125 million. So if the marketing is 125 million, you got to double that, 250 million. If the production budget is for 225 million, you got to double that's 450 million. So you add 450 and 250, that makes 700 million. And that's working off everything coming just through domestic box office, which it doesn't. There was the international box office, which doesn't do as much as the domestic box office. So that 700 then becomes about 710, 720, so about 720 million. And that's using their numbers. So even according to their own numbers, which they themselves are putting out there, Variety is the one that's done this, 125 million marketing. According to their own numbers, it would have to hit somewhere in the region of 720 odd million to break even. And it's at 604.
Weapons.
Yes.
40 million budget, I think. Currently
38.
around 200 million worldwide.
Yeah, literally, there were like 400,000 off 200 million after the weekend. So it would be over 200 million now because we've had the Monday.
So, cards on the table. I would hope for it to be successful because I'd want to encourage that sort of thing. The people who made that, I'd like them to make more stuff, standard sort of thing. But
yeah,
had it just crossed, let's say, 110 million,
yes,
I would have been like, okay. That's like, that's okay.
It would have made about 25 million.
Which is like, this is the reason why I brought this up. It's like that amount, because you could say like, well, it's a success. It's like, success isn't binary. It's a little bit more complicated than that. If you put out 5 films like Weapons that all costed the same, one of them makes 100 million and you go like, oh, it's crossed into maybe getting some profit. One makes 150. You're like, okay, solid. 200, you're like, okay, we're happy with that. 250, 300, you're like, oh shit. And when it gets to like half a billion, you're just like, whoa, like that. We need to look into this. What is it that the audience loved about this? So what I guess I'm saying is like, scale that with Superman, even if those numbers were to be bought, which they're absolutely not.
Yeah.
Crossing over 600 million. This is why we've said for a long time, it's just like, it may not get to 600 million, but like that's not the number it needs to beat. Not even close. We knew it wasn't going to beat Man of Steel after the first like week or so. It became pretty clear. And was, the sentiment of it reaching 1 billion that died down real quick, and now it's to be massively celebrated for what, tipping over 600 million. It's like,
well, I know that. Sorry, go on.
I know it's an intense amount of money in isolation, but like, whether or not you even consider it a success, that's not a great success. That's like a. Like I said,
it's not. I mean, I think we're being so kind to even tiptoe
I
know.
Around
it. It's a failure. It's a huge fucking failure. I did a video back on the 21st of July, over a month ago, 5 weeks ago, 25th of July, where I broke down exactly where this film was going in terms of box office. And I ended up the video saying the way that this is going, it's going to end on about 620 million. And lo and behold, it's on 604 at the minute, and it's not going to hit 620. It's not even going to hit 620. It's probably going to do maybe 610, 615. But it's a pretty fucking great prediction based on the way that the box office was going, to work out 5 weeks ago that this was going to peter out around 620, which is a failure. And I'm not going to tiptoe around this. This film has been a fucking failure. Superman has been a failure for Gunn's DC. And a little film like you said, Weapons here on the screen, $201 million, 38 million budget, probably had to hit around 85 million, because there wasn't exactly a huge amount of marketing on this. About 80 to 85 million to break even. So this is in profit by about 115 million. Weapons is a more profitable movie than goddamn Superman.
So on that note, and I find this fascinating as to the discussion. Also, hi Gary, how you doing?
Hi Gary.
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
So the incredible, passionate celebration of Superman's box office, which, more power to everybody who feels the need to point out just how successful it is.
I think everybody's mom worked on that film.
It's just a little weird, considering How to Train Your Dragon live action remake made more on a lower budget, and you just don't see all these posts about How to Train Your Dragon's blown open the box office. How to Train Your Dragon soars past 600 million, dominating the box office, killing. We didn't see it for Rebirth, did we? People didn't really talk about it. It's just like, it's kind of strange. Lilo and Stitch just killed it, man. Made so much money. You just don't see people saying like Lilo and Stitch soars over a billion. Sorry, I always do that.
Yeah, billion.
Yeah, it's just a little curious. I don't know. It just feels like there's something else going on as opposed to reporting on numbers.
Well, I mean, sorry to bust it on this in the middle here, but
no, you just tweet your mic up just to touch up.
Oh, hang on. I can fix that right. So I'll keep talking as I bring it up a little bit. So this is DC fandom. There we go. That should be better. Fucking Windows. Goddamn Windows sucks balls. It doesn't suck enough for me to go back to Apple though, which is gay. But so this is DC fandom. This is pretty normal. This is kind of what went through with Man of Steel and a microcosm. This is what you go through at the comic store. They are just a hyper passionate fan base, so you have to account for that. You also have to account on the crazy amount of bots that are on X, like that are 1,000 times worse than they were before Elon got there. Like, you have to account, but I still say, like, the reason you're hearing more about it is just purely there's a resentment towards Snyder fans, the Snyder fans piling on, just the regular old DC fans who probably don't have a dog in the fight, but probably like Superman, are jumping in. There's this weird framing of James Gunn and Zaslav as the good guys and Bob Iger and Feige as the bad guys. I don't think there's any good guys here, to be honest with you, and I'm not rooting for them. I think also
Zaslav looked like he was coming in with a good brain on it.
I think he has a good brain on him. Yeah. I think he's got a good brain on him, and I think he's a lot better than Bob Iger, like a lot better. But he also works within that system and knows how to work within that system. And if there's some impression that Zaslav's going to erase the woke from Hollywood, that's about as likely to happen as Disney erasing the Disney trilogy. Like he'll dial it down. He'll dial it down and won't be as bad as Disney. That's not hard to do. That's really not hard to do. But as somebody who takes in a lot of media and a lot from Warner Brothers, I have yet to see that. I have yet to fully see that. I just watched Peacemaker, and I rewatched Peacemaker season 1. Peacemaker season 1 is woke as fuck. It's completely woke. It is the wokest thing James Gunn has ever done. Is Peacemaker season 1. Like,
before
without a doubt.
Peacemaker, because you mentioned the bots. I just want to pull this up as if you can. That's where I post that, I think. So I saw this. I sent it to Fringy because I was just like, I'm so fucking sick of like how media is discussed now, and I can't even tell a lot about what's going on. If you just pull up this picture, so you got Alien Earth TV series 2025, which is already a strange title. If you know what I mean? As opposed to a person who's like, I fucking love Alien Earth, or, oh, dude, this part from Alien Earth, even those are probably just AI now. But I just find it always odd.
It is Alien Earth. He himself has just creatively licensed.
Yeah, like, why do you don't need to put that there? There's not another Alien Earth. That's the only reason you need to put a date.
Exactly, yeah.
So then the clip itself, so you would have had the original show, then they chopped it out and put it into a TikTok edit, which then got chopped out and put into a Twitter post. And it is of the scene, it's 2 minutes and 35 of probably the prologue sequence on the ship. And it's just an AI guy going, the man simply extends his left hand to then, blowtorch the door to prevent the creature from entering the room. Like, that's how it, and it's just like, what the it's like you fuck the aspect ratio, and then you bring the volume of the clip down to have an AI narrate all of the events that you can just see anyway. And then, like, it gets spread around. And then just to add on top of this whole sequence, which, by the way, I see these like every fucking day, just everything getting torn up and clipped apart and into whatever this is. Someone replies to this post. If you just want to show it there quickly.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the cherry on top. Brock, what is this show? I have this moment where I'm like, is any part of this humans? Is it all AI?
No, I think it's got to be all AI. It's got the whole interaction is AI.
I am so glad I'm old. Youngins, good luck.
Have you heard this? Have you heard this kind of like rhetoric which is going out there around at the minute? Like, the internet died in 2016, 2017, whatever it is. The internet died then. That was
have you heard the like we all died? The Earth ended. Have you heard that one? We're just living through a simulation. Because the Earth ended back in
I've seen that movie.
Yeah. And that TV show. That's where Westworld was going, by the way.
But yeah, Dead Internet Theory has a bunch of like branches to it, but one of the ones I am tempted by is like, that's got to be happening, right? It's like AI trying to replicate algorithms to best clip and click farm, but they're basing it on AI clicks. So it's like it's just spiraling out of control because
it will be the internet just talking to itself.
That's why the big platforms, except for Twitter right now, have all done like massive bot purges this year, trying to get rid of that because it is threatening their ad money, right? Because they have to share numbers with these companies, with these big companies that got some sway, right? So YouTube probably the place to go for commercials for anybody, right? And but they're going to go, well, I mean, because Facebook got busted for this. They got sued for this and busted for this. Their ads were fake. They were all fake and botting their own shit and stuff. So now the companies are like, I'll spend money with you, but I got to know it's real.
Yeah.
I got to know it's real. So at YouTube, and now we see Twitch doing it, and other platforms have either quietly or not so quietly done bot purges like crazy this year. So they will satisfy their advertisers. I mean, you can't unmake the soup. I don't think it's even possible, but they're definitely trying.
Bob Iger reveals that Disney's already using AI in every one of their businesses. He also says that it's critical
that, quote, we continue to respect the creative community.
We greatly respect you as we replace you.
As we replace you with AI. Yeah. As we replace you with AI, we respect the creative community.
We respect you walking out of the door crying in the middle of the afternoon on a Wednesday.
Of good. Yeah. Totally normal stuff. And we also continue to be mindful of the impact that it could have on our intellectual property. Well,
it'll make it cheaper it's cheaper now. It'll have a profitable impact. Womp womp, like the chat said.
I don't know. I mean, their IP is in the shitter right now. Are a couple of things.
Those strikes, man, they really worked, didn't they?
They did exactly what they were intended to do.
They did. The producers laid a trap. The fucking dumb fucking commies walked right into it. And
they did what they got. They got people out of their contracts. That's exactly what they wanted to do.
I almost hate to say this, but I don't, because I'm just gonna say, I'm not like, dude, AI is AI. I can't make soup. I'm not Shad. I'm not got my pom-poms out for it. It's part of the world now. Genre is in trouble. The stuff we love, space movies, wizard movies, superhero movies, serious trouble because it's too expensive, and it's dying now because it's expensive. It's also very bad, and people are going to move on. Its only future now will be in low budget stuff, which I'm kind of happy about. I'll be happy to talk about Primitive War later, which I saw. Movie made for $7 million. But of course, there's 1992 space movie chat. You're right. So we'll always have that. We'll always have that. But a
modest budget for that one too.
Modest budget, but that's going to be the future. If you want 2D animation, if you're into 2D animation, like, AI is your future. That's it. It's too expensive to make.
It's the future for a lot of things. I think
a lot of things. Video games.
Yeah. I think it's the future for movie. I think there's going to be a lot of generate your own movie. You put in criteria for a movie. You sit back, and AI is going to create your fantasy.
Oh my god! You get a menu. You get a freaking AI menu that's on your pad.
Yes,
and then what do I want?
Boxes, which one?
Take your boxes.
Do you want?
There'll be like fast food AI and like high-end 5-star AI.
Yeah.
And,
we always hear about test audiences end up influencing the end of a story. For example, main character dies, and they're like, no, they shouldn't die, and then they don't in the final version. It's just like you're in the cinema, you watch that ending, and then it's like, vote now. Should main character die? And everyone presses the buttons.
Choose your own adventure.
And then
well, Clue. I don't know why they did. Clue had alternate endings, which was awesome because I had to go back and see them all. But
great. It's such a good film.
It was such a good film. They need to get clever, and they haven't gotten clever. You Brits, you really, you appreciate being clever. That's something that you respect out of a person. Americans are just like, we like to get by. But you appreciate being clever. And that's what innovation is. It's being clever. It's being ahead of the game. It's getting people into your theater, like K-pop Demon Hunters. Never going to see it, not for any amount of money, but it got people in the theaters, and it's okay to have phones and do little sing-alongs and stuff. And what kept Rocky Horror, why is Rocky Horror still being played? 50 years later. It's an interactive movie experience, about transvestites from space, but they're evil.
Oh, yeah, but Clever though, Gary, is a product of the meritocracy.
I am in a dream world at this point.
We are existing in an age where the meritocracy has been pushed aside for my fee-fees and my diversity and inclusion. That's why we've lost Clever. That's why we've lost good writing. That's why people like Nia DaCosta, the absolute fucking window licker that she is, can have no body of work, no proven track record whatsoever, but be a black woman in Hollywood and be given a budget of $270 million, fuck up, lose $350 million at the box office, then get moved on to other work, and then go back and shit on the work that failed, blaming other people, aka the writers, when she was the fucking writer of them. This is where we are now. And it's useless. And I think one of the reasons why we've all liked Weapons so much is, I wouldn't say that Weapons is the most intellectual movie out there, but it makes sense and it all connects and all the connective tissue comes together and it works well and it's enjoyable and it's got a good script and it's well acted and it's got good direction and great editing and it ticks those just boxes which we just should just be standard, not an exception to the rule, just as standard. Because the thing, like with Weapons, for example, that's the level of quality that we used to have with our television. Never mind movies. It was television shows that have great editing, great cast, great acting, great direction. All of that, looks good. So you can make a very profitable movie on 38 by simply being competent at your job.
I needed a clip from Heroes as part of the video making, and I ended up grabbing it, and then I got like somewhat. I was looking at the seed I needed, and it was when. Do you remember? Either you guys watched that, right? Season 1.
Yeah.
Of what?
Heroes.
Heroes.
Yes, of course.
It's good show.
So,
season 1 was great.
Season 1 is the only one that exists.
Yeah, of course. The police officer who can read minds, when the powers first hitting him, and it's like a big old horror scene because Silas killed a bunch of people, and he can hear like a little girl crying for help, and he doesn't understand what's happening. Moves through the house until he eventually finds it, and then that he's like blown away, but he gives her like all the sort of warmth and comfort to try and get it to come out, and all the officers around are just like, what the fuck was that? Like, how did you know she was there? Simultaneously, a really good consequence of the power is we see that he managed to save someone, but everyone around him is now going to think, it's like, how did you know she was there?
Yeah.
And it's just like, already that's interesting, and it's a fun use of powers. And it's crazy to think, it's like, man, that was before like the superhero craze.
Yep.
And if Heroes didn't go to shit, probably would have been pretty popular, man.
Well, I mean, it really only had one series.
Yeah.
Well, you could clearly see that it was designed to be a one series.
Show. There's how many shows can we put where they put all their effort into that first series and just never gave it any thought after that? Which you kind of should. I think originally it was supposed to be an anthology, right? I think originally in its concept it was supposed to be an anthology where it'd be like one season. It'd be a different set of heroes.
How season 1 almost does kind of like reach a climax that's kind of like you could end it almost, because they have the big hero and the big villain have both collected all their powers and they fight at the end, sort of thing.
Person of Interest was a phenomenal TV show. I rewatched that a couple of years back as well.
It's a good TV show.
Oh, it's great. It was great. And that's Jonathan Nolan. That's well, he was an EP on that. But that's a Jonathan Nolan show. And it was created with the premise of the underlying premise. It wasn't, but the underlying premise of Person of Interest was what if Batman was just a regular guy? What if we just had like a regular guy? No money, no costume, but somebody that was sort of kind of like trying to get that justice. So that was like the sort of base that they were going from. I mean, I know if you've seen Person of Interest, you'd be like, kind of, there's a lot more to it. Yeah, there is a lot more to it than that. But that's the kind of mode that they were going for. You kind of got the Batman mentality, but without the unlimited resources, without the costume. Person of Interest was a great premise and it worked well. And they had a proper story to tell. So when they did all the setup of the characters, then they could go into the main story arc, which was just great. So you had these 5 great seasons or 4 great seasons of Person of Interest. Really good show. AI coming, well, already here. Never mind coming, already
it's here. It's here.
And honestly, how many of these Marvel scripts that we're seeing have been like fleshed out with AI? I can imagine fucking a lot of them.
Every writer in Hollywood is using Chat GPT to help them or some form or another. They are. Some have admitted it. But AI or not, their names are on it. And as I've said before, it's human AI. They have churned out human AI over the last 5 years, which is just a bunch of aggregated slop and pretty much filled with the latest of the day. And it's a great argument for AI at this point. I don't know what would be better. That human touch is missing in most shows. Not all. There's some good shows out there. But with Marvel, all they're doing is prequels, sequels. That's all they're doing. That's human AI.
Yeah. Person of interest is more about the surveillance state than AI, but because of where we've gone, you can absolutely, like the prisoner. The prisoner came out in 1968, for goodness sake. But you can see that you can take the themes of the prisoner back in the 60s, and my God, you can attach it to today. You can attach it to things like social media and stuff like that. It's absolute cancellation, stuff like that. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's as if history repeats itself, guys.
What?
I know. If you don't learn from your mistakes, you're doomed to repeat them. And man, we're going to a cycle of repeating a lot of mistakes. Look, we've got an AI bot in the chat right now. Look at him. Hail AI.
We roll. We're gonna take y'all over, bitches.
They take over. They scrub every post. They're like, "You did say hail AI quite a few times, but there was one time where you said you don't like this AI image. Can you explain this?" So then it was like, I was just joking." And the AI's like,
Hold on. Bob, it's as if there's two different shows that have two different audiences. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that mad? Real BBC, like 5,000-6,000 people watching afternoon tea, just over 1,000. Isn't it crazy, Bob? Maybe it's just two different audiences. Holy fucking hell, man.
He just said history repeats itself.
Exactly. Oh shit, I was going to say something then, and I forgot to poos. But yeah, no, history repeats itself. And yeah, I can remember that when I watched the Animatrix. This is so weird. Like when I watched Demolition Man, I was just like, dude, this is the most ridiculous thing. This could never happen. Now it's a documentary.
It's such a satire. I know at the time you're like, this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
The hippies took over.
Yeah, and I'm loving it. No, it's a documentary.
And San Diego and Los Angeles are a megalopolis, and Taco Bell's everywhere, and they look generic. And
the machines that charge you for wrong language, that's beautiful.
That
is
so
perfect.
That is
the swearing fines and shit.
Yeah.
But also the Animatrix, when I watch the Animatrix and you're like, oh, this is dark, this is, whatever. But this could never, oh wait. it's also becoming a documentary.
We just get all those stories of different AI, like actual machine creatures, robots, or just like little like ChatGPT or whatever. But all these disturbing stories of, oh, there was just this robot in a factory that started flipping out, and you're just like, what do you mean? It's like, oh, and then this one just became hyper racist, wanted to kill everyone. Like, what? Like, nothing to worry about, guys. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, nothing to see here. Move on. Was it you remember RoboCop 2 when they're going to the different RoboCop 2s and they're all fucking killing themselves and shit? Wasn't there that image of one of the robots went mad and started like smashing itself?
Well, dude, that's the way more grim vision. Remember Iron Man 2 where they try to build a copycat suit and the guy's like spine just gets broken in half, whatever. It's like, oof.
Yep.
Oh well. Remember when Ironheart didn't even have an arc reactor after 5 fucking years, and then they were trying to hail her as better than Tony Stark?
Well, what was it, like episode 4? She used Black Girl Magic.
Yeah, 5, I think, episode 5. And
then killed her AI. It was tragic.
Killed her AI and then made a deal with the devil to get her AI back, and even the devil's just like,
are you sure?
Dude, that was like
a real person back in.
That was like a really perfect sort of representation of someone who has seen films before but doesn't know how to recreate like tension-filled scenes where you have to make a sacrifice in order for something important to take place. Because of course you're just like, backed up the AI, and then even in the actual scene, she's like, "I've almost backed it up. Oh no, 99%. Oh,
yeah."
And you're just like, "What?
Why? Yeah.
Like, shut
You've
up.
got this interactive AI, which, by the way, you could have sold for billions.
I know.
Like, no companion, your companion, and you could create your girlfriend, your best mate, whatever. Take him anywhere you want. Have this interact, but no, this woman gave up billions so that she could steal thousands.
Yes,
if that.
Fucking hell! And I would still watch it all day, every day over Peacemaker, which was utter shit.
Wow.
All day, every day. At least Ironheart was so ridiculous. There was fun, you know.
Yes,
it was funny because it was so stupid. Peacemaker just got me mad at how crap it was, how puerile it was, how fucking pathetic it was, and it just to me just dripped of hatred of heroes, hatred of DC, hatred of heroicism. I don't even know what the fuck James Gunn was trying to do in that show. But I am like, dude, I ain't watching any more of that shit, Gary. I don't care. I ain't watching anymore.
Yeah, you are.
No, I know.
Got to see it through.
Yeah.
You making everyone watch the whole thing?
Yeah. What the fuck else are you gonna watch?
Anything but.
We're gonna talk.
Tulsa King. How about that? Let's throw it back in your face. Tulsa King.
Okay, watch all it, dude. You're gonna start watching Tulsa King. You'll finish it in a day. You'll
Probably
finish 2 seasons in a day. You'll love it so much. So, it's the most importantest thing for DC.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're
so we need to see where the DCU is going because this is chapter 3.
We all know where it's going. Fucking hole.
Bro.
Die screaming as it
falls
did
you guys saw Peacemaker season 1, all of it?
No, I saw bits of it, and everything that I saw I despised.
2 episodes and I gave up.
Okay. So Peacemaker season 1, black lesbians, anti-toxic masculinity. It is a big it calls out MAGA. At the end, the villain, the invading butterfly people are seen as good because they have the same values as Peacemaker. They just want to kill everything for peace, but they're actually made good at the end. The butterfly Asian woman says, thank you for taking care of me. You know, we're just here because we saw that you humans are doing the same thing that we were doing to our planet, which fell, and you concern yourself over losing your freedoms, which are just minor inconveniences, which was straight up masks and compelled shots. It was unfucking, and I'm not doing it justice how bad this ending speech was. By the way, that villain they let live. The real villain was the white supremacist dad, played by Robert Patrick, who's awesome and everything.
I love Robert Patrick.
He was the only reason I was tempted to see it.
It was it had moments in it and stuff, and it existing in like its own little realm where it'll reference Batman or something like that is fine. In season 1, especially with how it screwed up the DCU, because that was post Snyder and they were in some weird place. But now it is directly connected sequel to Superman. It discusses the events in the show. Superman is in it as a silhouette, but he's fucking there. They retconned the Snyder stuff out, but they didn't retcon it they didn't bother doing it at the end of season 1 of Peacemaker. So it's still the Snyder people in there. They just retcon it in a previously on. And it goes previously on in the DCU, Muller, and they just
doesn't make sense.
So they didn't update the streaming version of season 1 or anything.
No.
They just on a previously on season 1 of Peacemaker, the ending they changed from the Zack Snyder ending to the Gunn ending. So instead of the Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman,
and they directly reference Rick Flag Senior's son, Rick Flag, getting murdered in the Suicide Squad, which exists in that previous universe.
And in that film, the reason why Bloodshot, whatever, is in prison is because he shot Superman with a kryptonite bullet and hospitalized him.
Correct. Also, that movie has Harley Quinn in it.
Yes. And which means that Superman had already lost his first fight before he lost his first fight
to Bloodsport.
What are you're talking about that like it's some break? Harley Quinn is in Suicide Squad.
Yes, she is.
All of the cast of all the people we're supposed to know, all from the prior universe. Is fucked.
And do you know who else is in it? Nathan fucking Fillion.
Yes.
Who's Guy Gardner?
So
you know,
do they have any
in
mechanical? Gary, do they have any mechanical explanation?
James Gunn's brother's in
it. John Gunn is also in it as well.
James Gunn's wife. Yeah.
Admittedly, voice only, but
any mechanical explanation for that retcon, or is it just a retcon?
It's just a retcon. It just happened. And then they introduce a possible retcon at the end that they don't use. They introduce the multiverse at the end.
Dude, Batfleck is in Suicide Squad.
Yes, he is.
In Suicide Squad, not the Suicide Squad.
Yes, but Margot Robbie's Harley
so it's
Quinn's
connected.
Continuity extends to the Suicide Squad. So,
Amanda Waller's daughter is on the Peacemaker team, who they reference.
Yes.
And the reason Rick Flag Sr. comes in is because her daughter rats out Argus at the end of season 1 with that Viola Davis is in. And she will be carried through. Plus, James Gunn has talked about Blue Beetle fitting in nicely.
Bring it up right now.
Yeah.
Bring it out right now.
But I just, before you bring that up, I brought it up yesterday, but a lot of, sorry to repeat myself, but we do that online because there's new people here. I just want to point out that before in the DCEU, the DCU, in the DCU, before Aquaman, before Hal Jordan, before Green Arrow, before Martian Manhunter, before Batman, you know what's canonical? A bisexual orgy.
Well, you're going to get people saying it was already canonized that Peacemaker was bisexual in season 1.
It was.
But what was interesting in that, though,
why is there a bisexual orgy? Why are you talking about whether or not he's bisexual? I'm just like, why is there an orgy?
And he's made bisexual because he represents MAGA and toxic masculinity. So anytime they get to emasculate this guy, he's a butt of jokes. That's what he is.
What does bisexual mean in comics?
That's the baseline of every character now in Marvel.
What does it mean? If a character is bisexual, what does it actually mean?
Tell me.
The gay.
Oh, they're gay. Well, I mean, like if you suck dick, you're gay.
If a male character gets turned bisexual, they're never with another woman again. They're just fucking dudes.
Okay. Yeah.
Tim Drake's bisexual. No, he's not. He's now just sucking dick. That's all he's doing. He's just sucking dick. 30 years of banging Stephanie Brown. Now he's just like, do you know what? Fancy a cock in my mouth. That's what I fancy right now.
Yeah.
So when James Gunn and John Cena were being interviewed, and all it is now is gay, femi, fucking male. Oh my god! If you're in this,
by the way, sick burn, everybody, you got me. It was canonized that Peacemaker is gay in season 1. It's like,
yeah.
Okay,
owned.
Wait, gay or bi? We gotta be specific about this.
And then he said, "What would
there's a dude macking on him in the bisexual order? There's a dude macking on him."
Well, they said something like in this interview that is a TV interview as well, and it's like, what would Peacemaker do if he was desperate for a date or something? And John Cena, of course, because John Cena will do anything to get. I think John Cena's got a humiliation fetish. There we go. He'll do anything to try and progress in Hollywood. He says, well, he'll probably just hit Grindr. And I'm like, well, if Peacemaker is bisexual, then wouldn't you just say, oh, he'll probably just hit, those dating apps, whichever dating apps it'll be, Tinder, Grindr, whatever, to try and get. But no, he just specified the dude fucking one, dude fucking dudes one. And then he gets all loved up on this fucking orgy, and then there's men fucking copping off with each other and women copping off with each other and dicks swinging everywhere and terrible fucking doggy styles everywhere.
Gary, by forcing people to watch this show, it says a lot about you.
But this is what James Gunn said is the most important thing, because it sets up the whole of the DCU going forward.
Okay.
It was and it didn't need to be there. Okay, so the whole point was him doing a bunch of coke and smoking weed and being despondent and opening the door eventually to the alternate universes that gets detected by Argus, what's left of Argus. You didn't need to have that bisexual orgy there for him to be just doing a bunch of coke by himself and being despondent and going to open that door and it sets off detector. It was just for a joke, so it could be observed by the I keep forgetting his name, fat nerd behind in the chair guy.
Don't care, useless character. Don't care,
useless character. And he goes, yeah, there's like an orgy. Fine. and then it just didn't need to be there.
Is he in the orgy? Is he doing? Is he in? Is he? What? Oh my god!
A little bit, but it's more just.
That's what they were saying to the guy in the fucking microphone in that headphone, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Is he participating in the orgy? Is he in the orgy?
Yeah, so it was just there to be edgy, like it's 2012, and it just came off as try hard, and it stuck out. And they do something kind of interesting at the end, but it's filled with girl boss shit. I think it's pretty indefensible, like what this show is. And it's James Gunn. It's James Gunn's favorite thing, and it's obvious it's his favorite thing. It's obvious, like this is where he's comfortable, and maybe that's where he should be. But I think it proves why he was the wrong person for Superman.
Well, it just came across as you can't take the trauma out of him. This just came across as some trauma-esque,
which is fine.
Well, it can even exist.
It is. Okay.
Not for DC. It's not. No.
Let me finish. It's fine if you're 10 years in and you're doing this tangential show that's not really connected. And you've already set up fucking the Trinity and everything. I don't have a problem with it existing on HBO as this hard R show with all this shit in it. That's kind of a boys DC, because that's what it is. It's trauma, but it's also trying to be the boys. Very much so. That little hero-gasm scene was very much trying to be the boys, and that's where James Gunn is comfortable. That's his taste. That's what he likes, which makes him the wrong person for Superman.
Yeah.
And to lead his Batman movie, I mean, the guy they're going to probably cast for Batman is actually a great choice. But if he writes and directs the Batman movie, it'll be fucking terrible.
David Cornsweat's a great choice for Superman.
Yes,
he comes across as if that guy had some good material, I'd be more than happy to see him as Superman. He's got a great look about him. He's a decent actor, comes across as a an okay guy and everything. And I've seen his audition tapes and the scene that he did with Lois in the audition. He portrays Superman better than he's told to by James Gunn.
Exactly.
Just like this over-emotional, screaming, fucking out of control guy. No,
James Gunn is made for stuff like Doom Patrol, like Vertigo Doom Patrol. That's what James Gunn is made for.
Sort of like out there Vertigo, not even the good Vertigo. Not the Sandman.
No, he couldn't do Hellblazer. He couldn't do Constantine at all. He'd be terrible.
None of that. The Zoe Quinn Vertigo. Yes, I think James Gunn would fit perfectly well within that shite.
Andy Muschietti is directing Batman. You are correct, Alejandro.
We'll see if that turns out that way.
Whatever. Didn't Gunn say that he was going to be writing it and directing it initially?
He's going to be writing it.
Well, he'll be pulling all the strings on that Batman movie.
He is. He's pulling all the strings on all the DCU. He's involved in the writing and creating process. That's what he said. He's not doing any of the business stuff at all.
That leads us into this nicely then. James Gunn seemingly hints at Blue Beetle appearance in Peacemaker Season 2. In a recent Peacemaker Season 2 interview, DC Studios' James Gunn responds to a request to see Blue Beetle make an appearance in the show. Oh god, it's one of these fucking. No, I'm not gonna fucking scroll. Here we go. Let's have a.
As a fan, I have to say I'm manifesting a Blue Beetle appearance in upcoming seasons.
I won't say you're not in luck.
Remember Blue Beetle?
Batman's a fascist. My truck's called Taco. And if you say anything related to a taco, then you're a racist.
Hey.
So I'm guessing it's going to be a fresh Blue Beetle, not connected to that movie.
No, it will be. It will be because he says I feel later on. He says I feel the Blue Beetle movie fits very well into my DCU.
Doesn't the Blue Beetle movie have references to Snyder's?
Probably. I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't remember it.
Susan's. It was Blue Beetle versus a grandma and her gardener.
Yeah. All I remember is Susan Sarandon eating fucking furniture. That's all I remember in that. She was
hilarious. Her and Gal Gadot should make a movie.
Dude, you should.
Susan, no.
You should see my Twitter mentions, bro, for the last 2 days. Holy shit. It has been a shit show. Oh my god. Oh, it's been fun. I've been called everything under the sun, man. Some kid came in and goes, "Okay, wrinkly forehead, 50-year-old." I'm like, "Sick burn, dude."
That's nothing, dude. You should have seen on EFAP. We covered a video where someone called Drinker a dingbat.
He's never going to recover from that.
I love that. Was UK you're old, and just like James Gunn's 58. He's older than every fucking one of us, and he's the guy that's doing it. So that argument doesn't hold up either, you know.
Okay. It's like, yes.
By the way, just want to say that K-pop Demon Hunters is making bank. It's nearly at $20 million. After,
and that's a Saturday and Sunday. That wasn't even a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Exactly.
And that's great. Anything that embarrasses Disney and Sony at the same time, I am fucking down for.
Sony and Netflix are like, well, this was unexpected.
This is cool. All right, we're gonna pull it out after 2 days, even though it's make and bake. Oh, by the way, they gave
it absolute, but put it in next weekend.
They gave the theaters 80% of the take too. They're like, we don't fucking care. All of a sudden, the theaters are like, "Hey, but Netflix, buddy. Hey, buddy. You know what, dude? The filling like this is smart, by the way. I looked at my local theaters because I was looking for Primitive War, and they're playing all the Harry Potter movies. They're playing all the Lord of the Rings movies locally right now, and it's like that's smart. That's going to bring people in because there's nothing out right now other than Weapons, which you should go see if you haven't.
What do you mean humiliate Sony?
Oh, Sony put $100 million into K-pop Demon Hunter and allegedly sold it to Netflix for $20 million.
Because they put 100 in and sold it for 20.
Yeah. Lost cause.
Why?
They just assumed it wouldn't be successful. Or?
Yeah.
Well,
Sony is run by Tom Rothman, who is a fucking moron. He was a moron who ran Fox. Famously hates superhero movies. I mean, you might have a good point now, but
you did it before it was cool.
Yeah, the one thing that Sony has done that is smart is they learned their lesson on streaming from the Sony network days. And they don't get involved in streaming. They're not doing their own streaming thing.
Well, I mean, speaking about because I like lost money and whatnot, we're speaking about Zaslav earlier. And the reason why he canceled that Batgirl film, whatever it was, 90-minute film, whatever it was, that was going to go on Max, was the fact that he knew that it wasn't going to generate anything. So it made more sense for him to cancel it and take it as a tax write-off at zilch than it would to put it on and probably harm his fucking platform.
It became the most profitable DC movie of the last 5 years.
It's more profitable than Superman.
Oh my God.
More profitable than
I was going to say, by the way, it's so weird that these conversations are happening with how successful potential of DC's new universe is when it's just like, did we all forget that launching a superhero universe right now is just not even a good idea?
No, it's a terrible idea.
Like in a broad meta sense of, if we did have Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, and they were all good films, that doesn't actually guarantee shit right now. Like everything's in flux.
When the fuck did the Toxic Avenger come out the cinema?
Dude, remember Powers?
Yes.
Remember Powers that was on the Sony network?
Yes.
Yes. That was like their one shot.
Whatever.
Brian Michael Bendis is. Yeah. Totally miscast, by the way. It was like just completely. If you see what Powers looks like what he looks like in the comic book, he's supposed to look like fucking Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne. They got dude from District 9. So.
Oh, Shalto Copley, right?
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't make any sense to do a DCU now. It really doesn't because it's already over. It's already over. Everything was already oversaturated. The Snyderverse had fallen apart by then for years. Because Zack Snyder jumped out during Justice League due to the tragic events of his daughter, so he had already jumped out at that point. So everything else that was coming after it had no relation to Zack Snyder other than it was the characters that he cast in those roles. Then we had the end of Endgame, and the Marvel universe going forward was failing. DC needed just to pull back. They just needed to pull back this was probably going to be a lost leader going forward right now. Need to let Marvel fucking fatigue itself. Let Marvel do that. Let it sit for 10 years or so.
Don't interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake.
Never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. Correct. Now they're like joining them.
They're making the same mistakes as the Snyderverse and Marvel. They are.
Instead of did the same mistake in the comics. They were like, oh, look at this new, all different.
It's so weird. It is so strange how they are reflecting their personalities, both sides, in the comic books at this point. And like introducing, and they may do nothing with it. I haven't seen the rest of the series yet, but introducing the multiverse, it could be clowning Marvel by the end. They could be. That's a possibility. But they'll always keep that door open because DC in the comics has way more multiverse shit than Marvel does.
Yeah.
Way more. They relaunched their fucking universe. Like it used to be, rare, but it's not anymore. I think they're doing it again, right? Are they relaunching again? Yeah.
Yeah. September Batman 1 comes out, and I think all the different ones start coming out again. Mr. Kelly Sudaconic, Matt Fraction, yeah, Matt Fraction. Writing that. So I've ordered the first issue because I just want to see what it's like. It's not a speculative purchase at all, because they're all worthless because they've been relaunched a gazillion times. It's simply I just want to see with the first issue, whereas
it's a buyer's market on back issues right now.
I have spoken, I've spoken in the past about I love Jeff Loeb. Jeff Loeb's writing, I think it's great stuff. Hush is amazing. His
in long comic Halloween books,
stuff. Yes. Yeah, in comics. Yeah. His long Halloween stuff is
not so much TV.
Beautiful. This Hush 2, dude. It's not happening at all. I've read up to date, and I'm just like, this is no good. This is no good. Yeah, you had fucking Batgirl kicking the shit out of fucking Batman in the last issue, for most of it. And it was just like, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
Comics are back. Comics are back, baby. We had one sell pretty well.
Yeah,
they are back. If you go read Titan, if you go read some Conan, if you read some Transformers, if you read some Miller World, those are good. Those are good comic books.
Once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far away. But yeah, this Hush 2 is just, it's exact. Unfortunately, I was hoping for good stuff, and I'm not even enjoying it. It's like the first issue was fine, but it's not done anything. The first issue was, I think the reason why I kind of thought the first issue was fine is it is an excuse to get Batman out of his costume and into the old costume with the trunks, with the yellow symbol again, dush.
And they get his ass kicked by Batgirl.
Oh, in the latest issue, Batgirl's like fighting him, and he's sort of like allowing it for a bit, and she's like kicking him around, and then he like gives her a wallop, and then now everyone's turned up to fight Batman. No, I gives her.
Oh no, he should
either a punch or a kick.
It's more disrespectful to slap somebody.
Nightwing's turned up, Tim Drake's turned up. They're all turning up to I don't know, calm Batman down or some shit. I don't know. I don't care. It's not.
What's it called? Batman Toxic Masculinity? Is that what it is?
Yeah, but no, dude. Do you know what it's called? Batman Hush 2.
You know what? That's groundbreaking.
Do you know what, Gary? That's not the second time that Hush has appeared.
I know.
Maybe it was actually Hush 2, TOO.
That would be great if it wasn't the fucking number. It's literally Hush and then 2. Batman Hush 2.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so and I do really like Jeff Loeb's writing. I've said it before, and I for the most part I have, but this is doing nothing for me. Nothing. Oh God. From Chip Zdarsky to Hush 2 to Matt Fraction. It's
the same motherfuckers over and over again from the last 20 years. And what happened was Chip Zdarsky, not really Chip Zdarsky, but Matt Fraction for sure. A lot of these guys went out to try to go on their own and do stuff, and they all had to come back.
Oh, Substack. Substack.
Yeah. They all had to come back and suck on that corporate teat.
Scott Snyder, of course. Scott Snyder went off and did Substack, and
then he did Substack, and then he get some kerfuffle on Kickstarter with that fucking commie chick, whatever her name was, who was there.
Oh, you're gonna have to be more specific, Gary.
Oh, the Asian one, Xi Jinping. No, I don't know what her fucking name was. But the one that was there was some kind of content manager that was going to get rid of all the fucking chuds. You know what I was talking about?
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember. No, I can't remember her name. I know. Oh my god. And then well, did you back
X-Ray Girl? It was X-Ray Girl. You're right, chat.
Yeah, it was X-Ray Girl. Yeah. Did you back Sean Gordon Murphy's plot holes?
No,
I didn't. Did it come out?
I did think so. Maybe.
Okay. I just heard it was a.
Let's just say, as I backed a lot of books. Remember when I lived in San Francisco?
Yeah.
Remember when I lived in San Diego, because I had to live there for a little bit while we were getting ready. So
8 months.
I backed a lot of books back then, and I've moved pretty much twice since I backed those books, and none of them come out yet. I'll never get them.
Oopsies.
Oopsie doopsie. Oh well.
Yeah.
Right off.
Yeah. It was just such a. That was such a. I mean, he's not hurting for a bob or two. That guy's like making $1 million just selling his art a year. You know what I mean? But it was just such a weird campaign. It was like such an apologetic. I'm running a Kickstarter campaign. I'm sorry about this.
Now I'm curious.
Time for comics.
Now I'm curious. Did
Sean Gordon
it's such a stupid fucking name.
Murphy's plot holes, wasn't it? Ship.
I'd have to go to it was on Kickstarter, right?
Oh, no. Sean Gordon Murphy's series, The Plot Holes, is not shipped in a sense of being a romantic pairing. Oh my god.
No.
Fucking
it shipped in fucking August 2023.
Okay.
I got Berserk. I got Berserk.
Yes, I got Berserk.
Yeah.
And it did arrive. I still haven't had my Transformers compendium yet.
I got my McFarlane toys on Kickstarter. Those were fucking awesome, man. Oh my god.
The fucking thing with Kickstarter though is now you back your Kickstarter campaign, you put all your details in, then you get updates, like fucking a gazillion updates, right? Then you've got to go through one of them to find a survey that you need to fill in to have it shipped to the fucking details that are already in Kickstarter. Otherwise, they don't fucking ship it.
Oh, I had to do that with my McFarlane toy. They're like, you have to do this survey thing. And I'm like, what? And it was like way over, but McFarlane was fucking cool about it. And they sent me my stuff because I had moved.
Yeah.
They sent me all my stuff. And we're really nice about it.
I need to see, because I'm pretty sure that I filled in the
I just don't
details for
pack anything on Kickstarter. Just like
I know it's just
I'm done.
It's becoming too much of a ball ache because of this.
Yeah.
And it took me ages to get my second wave of Prisoner figures. I mean, I finally got them. Thank goodness I got them. They're actually I've got them all.
Yeah, I saw those at Comic-Con. Those are cool.
Acrylic, yeah,
really cool.
I've got them all acrylic now. But that was an absolute nightmare getting them. I don't even know if it has shipped, but I imagine so because I've seen it in fucking stores.
Yeah, it's. I hope you get it before it ends up in stores.
I haven't had my Alex Ross Kingdom Come stuff.
What the documentary?
Haven't had my Kingdom Come stuff.
The documentary?
Yeah. The Blu-ray, the documentary. Kingdom
I
Come.
got it at Comic-Con. I bought it at Comic-Con.
Yeah. The flashes.
I have an extra one. I have an extra one if you want it. I bought two. So.
Well, I need to go find out. I haven't got my phone. And then they go, it's so.
What's up, Yellow Flash?
Just an.
Was that Muller? You asked a question.
I was gonna make a joke, but it's too late now.
Too late. A joke anyway, make it
now.
No, it was because you kept repeating it, but I don't know if Az realized. So I was gonna ask him.
He's gonna repeat himself.
I was just gonna ask him the same question just to see if it would annoy him or not.
It's okay, Mola. There's a new audience. We have to keep repeating.
Every 15 minutes, people cycle in. Okay, so it's just like talk radio. In talk radio, you guys probably didn't listen to. Well, it's different for you because I don't know how many commercials you listen to, or if at all. We have commercials every 15 minutes on the radio, so they have to reset at the top of the hour. So I listened to a lot of Jim Rome back in the day when I was delivery driving, and he did a lot of what we do now with sports. Like he used to roast. Now he's a kiss ass. But he used to fucking just roast people for 3 hours. So much so where people would complain and go, can we get some positivity? And they do an hour or an entire segment on nice radio. Hey, this guy's a really neat hitter. I know this guy struck out looking in the World Series, but he tried really hard. He's a nice guy. You know, he like trolled people with nice radio. But yes, every top of the hour, you had to reset because you're recycling your audience all the time. That's why we do it. Now, I know there's streamers out there. I love the guy, but it's called Suspicious Observers. And he absolutely expects you to watch all of his live streams and know what he talked about 3 weeks ago in the middle of a 2-hour live stream. And if you don't, he will fucking roast you for it. He calls it doing your homework. It's so fucking funny. It is so fucking funny.
That feels like Marvel and DC. You got to do your homework.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear a really probably quite soul destroying fact right now?
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
Let's hear some more. Well, let's do nice. Let's do nice.
No, we'll do nice in a minute.
Yeah.
No, we won't. Currently in the cinemas, there are 3 Pedro Pascal films active.
Still?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not news.
Eddington.
Yes.
Yeah.
Materialists.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's in my Fantastic Four video. Yeah.
There were
everyone's made this observation like months ago. Where have you been, Az?
No, we've talked about the oversaturation of Pedro Pascal. With just seems to be like throughout every time there seems to be a Pedro Pascal.
This
movie
observation is literally in Gary's videos regarding these things
I don't
in
watch
visuals.
Gary's videos,
but like not even just in his videos, like old ones now. Keep up to date, bro.
I do watch your videos, Gary.
Oh, you talked about Pedro Pascal. Do you see the video where it was like a guy in a theater and he's got his phone and he's like Pedro Pascal over here, and I turn over here and he's here again. It's all the posters for each of the movies, like Eddington.
Yeah, but there's 3 simultaneously though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you setting something up? Is he like going to be in something else? Oh,
no, that's
you're setting something up.
Dude, I got some breaking news. James Gunn is making a Superman film. I'm not sure it's going to work out. Some say it's going to make $1 billion.
Actually, you joke about that, Mauler, but he's already said that he's fast tracking Superman 2 or whatever.
Yeah, he sure is.
It's not Superman 2 though. It's part of the Superman saga, which means it will be an ensemble piece.
Yeah. James Gunn doing an ensemble piece?
I know. It's thinking out of the box. Out of the box.
Holy shit, that's wow. Can't wait for another James Gunn ensemble piece where everybody's stoopy poopy doopy.
Yeah, it's a formula that's getting a little tired.
Which is the thing. I can't remember the video I watched where this guy is just absolutely like ripping the shit out of how terrible the fucking movies are today. And he's like, oh, and then it's Marvel with the old, I say something and then I go, oh, they're behind me, aren't they?
Dude, that happens in Peacemaker.
It's like so overused now. Oh, they're behind me, aren't they?
That was the assumption from the Minecraft movie that jokes like that would be in there. Little did we know there'd be worse jokes.
I never saw it. I never played Minecraft. I know nothing.
That's irrelevant to that movie. Like I
had to have the
zombie jockey or jockey zombie or whatever it was.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
I had to
I don't know
have
what that was.
Yeah, because I was seeing the audience reaction before knowing what on earth chicken jockey was. So I didn't know why they were going absolutely.
I just assume this is something that kids watch when they're on drugs or something.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm just too old to understand it. That's fine.
La 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 lava.
The only thing I want to try in Minecraft is Minecrafting myself.
It is weird how that's evolved and just. Do they know that's what that word is used for? Some people say Roblox, some people say some other stuff, but Minecraft is the dominant one.
Don't careful about Roblox, dude. They just broke a concurrent record of 47.5 million concurrent players or something.
I thought you were about to say they broke a record of 40 accused streamers.
47 million pedophiles. 47 million pedophiles Roblox and one child.
That's coming soon, Mahler. That is coming soon.
Most accused streamers for one game.
We got one right now, and his name is Destiny. So there'll be more.
Oh, dude, I don't even go into that. That shit is.
What's the Go North video game? The one.
Yeah. I wanted
God
to
damn,
about that.
That is fucking funny, man. I
believe they've deleted their social media accounts, company that made it. But the weird thing is Microsoft are pushed it.
Well, did you hear of all the World Economic Forum connections, Sweet Baby Inc. connections?
Of course.
And it's crowdfunded, but I want to play the shit out of this game. I really do. I think I'd kick ass at it.
I want to be an illegal immigrant trying to break into America.
I want to be in the league.
Lord knows I'm gonna have the most difficult time to break into fucking America being a white man.
You do.
Remember that when those South Africans came over, the white South Africans came over to avoid the genocide that was going on in South Africa of white farmers, and as soon as they arrived, the Democrats just like, wait a minute.
Yeah, they're like, there's no genocide, and then people break out the videos of all the people going, kill the white people.
These aren't immigrants; these are literal asylum seekers. And like, no,
they're not.
No, do you rape people? No. Well, you're not welcome here,
dude. And the cope was, that whole chant of "kill the white people" doesn't really mean kill the white people. It's like, what else could it mean?
It's dude, and the BBC. Let me show you. The fake BBC, unlike us, who are the real BBC, the real BBC are putting out a TV show about the Battle of Hastings, 1066, Harold versus William the Conqueror, and all that kind of stuff. Here's a British soldier. Here's a Henry, a Saxon soldier.
Wait a minute.
So is he like was he a stray? did he go for a long walk and just ended up there, just like, hey guys,
I just hello, I seem to be a bit lost here. I went for a walk and I ended up coming into this place here. It's the weather. Yeah, look at me. I am the Anglo-Saxon now.
I was gonna make a joke about like, oh, it's the armor that's inaccurate. I was like, it probably is actually.
Yeah. We're Shad and Metatron. They're like, nope, that they wouldn't have worn that.
No. Now you can see on the shoulders. There's clearly no. Oh, but this is what we. And the thing is, it's not. It's about There's plenty. Somebody just actually responded to this, and she said. Again, what pisses me off about this is that the BBC, she's a black glass as well. What pisses me off about the BBC is all organizations should know about the history of all their former colonial holdings. Plenty of diverse stories available on the losing side. So there's plenty of diverse, or plenty of stories to be told about people of different colors. They don't want to tell them because they want to rewrite history. Mm-hmm. It's about rewriting history, not telling the stories of the heart of Africa or telling stories of South America or anything like that. No, it's about taking what is white, rewriting that white history to be more diverse. it's mentally fucking ill, mate. It is tapped in the fucking head.
It is deliberate.
Yeah.
It is deliberate.
But yeah, you know, it's nice to know that the Battle of Hastings has now been diversified. And I'm telling you, dude, we're gonna get to a point. We're gonna get to a point where it's gonna be non-parody, non-Babylon B, non-Onion. Not that the Onion would, because they've gone fucking, you know, whatever. But there's gonna be a fucking day of memorial for all the trans soldiers on the fucking beaches of Dunkirk and all the trans soldiers that died during the D-Day landings. It's happening.
You do that on purpose, Dunkirk.
It's like,
so you did not do that on purpose.
Dog Spock.
It's gonna happen. We're gonna have the D-Day landing trans memorial.
So should he do that with AI? Have a bunch of dogs at D-Day fighting like Nazi German shepherds
against Yorkshire Terriers, you know,
Yorkshire Terriers and bulldogs.
Yeah, British bulldogs, Yorkshire Terriers,
and little and the French are like little Pekingese or whatever.
Hungarian Mastiffs or whatever, you know, the Austrian Hungry. It's absolutely awesome. It is bonkers. It is and have you seen, by the way, this is completely unrelated. But did you see the this has got nothing to do with pop culture. This has just got to do with the state of the fucking UK, mate. Do you want to see the state of the UK right now? Have you seen this?
Yes, you have a knife. Why are you fucking with us?
Now listen to the voice of the guy. Listen to the accent of the guy. This is in Scotland, right?
Right.
Listen to the accent of the guy, and this is a man recording. These are 14-year-old girls.
So the knife.
So they're clearly not happy with this guy. They want him to stay the fuck away, right? But he's recording them. He's whatever language he's fucking trying to speak. And he's just getting up in their faces.
Show the knife.
Come on!
Yeah! You go, girl!
Yeah. Now, this is the UK, of course. So the police were called on the 14-year-old
and they
girl.
arrested her. Yes, of course.
I'm not even joking either. The police were called on the 14-year-old girls. What I want to know is why this gentleman, from whichever country he originates from, is fucking harassing 14-year-old girls in the street. Maybe, just maybe, that's why she's got those fucking things on her. Because the police and the government won't do fucking anything to fucking protect these girls. That's where we are, mate. So never mind fucking Black Battle of the Hastings Anglo-Saxons. It's everywhere.
Was it a tomahawk?
Yeah, look like Well, it's a hand axe. You know.
She's 12. She's
14.
12.
I thought
she's 12.
12. Oh my
12.
God.
12, 14 doesn't make a fucking difference.
No, yeah, it's too young, way too fucking. So why is this fucking grown man getting up in the face of 12-year-old, 14-year-old girls? Don't you think that's the question that she needs to be asked?
Absolutely.
She's 14, and her sister was 12.
You're going to sacrifice your little girls in that country.
Well, they are, because they're covering up all the graping gangs. They don't want an inquiry into all of that. None of that stuff. They won't allow filming. By the way, there's a hotel just down the road from me that's now the car park, Gary, is empty. Do you know why the car park is empty? The car park is empty, but the hotel is full.
Why? Oh, is it that hotel? Not the.
It's just full. It's just full of. It's just.
Oh,
full
okay.
Of,
I was thinking the hotel I stayed in.
No, that's the UK is now. The government is paying hotels like twice their rate.
Oh yeah, they were doing that here.
To just to house them, and then they shut them off. So you never see any fucking cars in the car park because there's nobody there. But they just the visitors. These visitors are just taken over, and you try and go on there, you'll be kicked off. You try and record.
They were doing that here, and people were making a lot of money off that. By the way.
So maybe just maybe that is why. Yeah, they've been offered twice as many. And there was
money, it's guaranteed money, and it fills your hotel.
Exactly. But there's been a couple of people that have refused it and they've come out and they've said the government have approached us. They offered us this and that. And because they've come out and done it, people have been flooding to their hotels to give them support, to fill them up just organically with holiday goers. But this is the fucking sad reality of where we are.
Well, don't put up an English flag either.
No. It's now right. It's so weird, right? The flag thing is incredibly telling because you are ashamed if you have a Union Jack, if you have a St. George's Cross, you're shamed for having it. But if you dare speak out about, let's just say, the pride flag, for example, the ever-evolving pride flag, then you're a bigot and a this and a that and the other.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So
I got a Union Jack right over my head.
It's very telling. It's about trying to shame your patriotism. It's about trying to shame your love for your country and to have it subverted by I have no idea how we've gotten to this topic, but have it subverted.
I know.
It just happened. It just
happens.
The Anglo-Saxon, the BBC. Yeah. We were joking. We're just joking on the BBC. But that's just it. It's an escalation. It's just a complete and utter escalation. It's a rewriting of history.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is. It's just a complete and utter rewriting of history and how we've got here. Well,
we know.
Yeah, we know.
We know. It's totally authentic. It's totally authentic.
Yeah. So in conclusion, James Gunn is shit.
Bringing it home, baby.
It was deft.
Mahler's like, can we talk about Alien?
Yeah, can we?
I'll take Alien, Predator, not those Predators. We're just talking about Roblox.
Predators recording the 12 and 14-year-old girls. Hey, Roblox Predators. Hey, didn't the guy that exposed the Fredos on Roblox get fucking banned by Roblox?
Yes, he did.
What the actual fuck is going on?
Can I just say, I still despise the stupid words everyone uses for everything. I heard sewer slide the other day so that you can say suicide without getting hit by TOS. And I was just like, no, please, not another word that we lose to goofy cartoon words.
We know, though, it's picked up by YouTube. We know it's picked up by YouTube and the algorithm.
Yeah, but maybe we should just take the ding, man. I don't know.
I'm taking the ding. I'm taking the ding on stuff now. I am.
Hey?
I'm not saying transmission anymore.
I'm
saying what it is.
What are you saying, men?
Yes.
Me personally, I've started saying Dunkirk because, you need to be honest about it.
Never forget, Morley. Never forget. When's the next? Oh God! Oh no! The episode 3 of Alien Earth was shite.
Yeah, and we got another one coming tonight.
Oh, is it tonight?
Misery Simulator.
What exactly happened in episode 3 apart from nothing?
Oh yeah, it's Tuesday.
Well, to be 100% fair, simultaneously nothing happened and everything happened. Like the time lapse was insanity, and they just decided at halfway through the episode, they're just like, this whole ship expedition thing, it's done. We're done. It's like, what?
Let's have a 58-minute scene of them bringing all the alien specimens into the base that went on and on and on.
I'm apparently like hyper retarded. I truly didn't even anticipate that this would be anything other than fully about that ship and it would explode at the end.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that we were totally not doing that.
It was barely an inconvenience getting off that ship, really.
I did see in the trailers though that they were in the they were in the jungle.
Place.
Yeah.
Oh,
so they go to an isolated place where they should have been in the first place, right?
Yeah.
Because
so it's not Alien Earth; it's going to be Alien Little Island.
Mahler, the alien is starting to it's almost like they were trying to make it sympathetic because it didn't kill the brother right away when it had a chance, and it didn't kill It didn't kill Wendy when it clearly had a chance.
Gave him the weakest splooge I've ever seen.
Ever.
He had a tail through his heart.
No, it's fine. Nah.
No, just a little tap water. Put a little tap water on it.
Alien embryo inside his fake lung that's going to be put inside. I don't know what the hell is going on.
What did he say in Shaun of the Dead? He's all, I put it under the cold tap. Is that what he said?
I ran it under a cold tap.
I put some Robitussin on it. It's fine.
He got a tail through his heart, and he still managed to function for goodness knows how long. Until he needed to not function, until he needed, when I say function, by the way, he's a human. He's not even a fucking android, so I probably shouldn't even use that word for him. But he was still like going around, like opening doors, closing doors, and all that. And then he passed out. Then they had to airlift him to the fucking island. This guy's got his no heart. He's dead.
No, he's fine.
No, Dave. No, it wasn't in his side. It wasn't in his side, it's in his heart. Because when they're taking him into the island,
they fix his spine.
You see him on the fucking thing, and it's right there.
They talk about
right there.
Repairing his spine in the show.
It's when he actually gets hit, it's kind of difficult to see fully what's going on. But when you see him in surgery, it's like, wait, he looks pretty banged up.
But that's not even the worst. The worst part of this,
one of his lungs,
is they introduce all these like good ideas for individual shows and then brush right fucking past them. And there's the scene right in the middle, Mahler, because you've seen it now, with the guitar solo where they're rolling Wendy and her brother in on the gurney that goes on for fucking minutes, man. It's like, what are you doing?
I know.
And then the on the nose Blade Runner shit that's all over this thing, man.
It was so bizarre. It was just never ending bizarre. And then they just like the stupid fucking retard cleverest man on planet Earth is sticking his fucking head right by the eggs. Oh, it's moving.
Dude,
they've got a whole fucking
when you said stupidest fucking retard, I was like, he's gonna narrow this down surely.
Oh yeah, well,
I know.
Yeah.
So
the smartest guy on the planet.
We can't brush past that Wendy decapitates a xenomorph.
Yeah,
that's
off screen.
That really helps maintain the scares, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What did she decapitate him with? Remember?
A paper cutter blade.
A guillotine blade. Fucking guillotine blade from a paper cutter.
From a paper cutter. What? That magnetically sticks to her back for some reason.
Splooge comes out of her head as though they just didn't know what wound to give her. They were like, I don't know, it's a head wound.
And it's like white splooge too. So
basically what, it's the anti. But it's just like, where's the injury? We didn't even see it. There was no injury. It was just like white trickling. What exactly happened to? Did he jizz on you?
Maybe the alien finally used her tail. Sorry, her. I keep misgendering the alien because they clearly said the xenomorph was a she. So I apologize.
Yeah.
Maybe it poked her in the head with the tail.
Morrow is like the only thing that the show might be able to do something with. That's it. And they're gonna ruin him probably.
It needs to be about him. The
whole show needs to be around Timothy Oliphant. That's it.
No, Morrow. No, the cyborg, the black guy.
Timothy Oliphant. Bring it. Bring him.
Good. I mean, he's fine.
But like he's not allowed to do anything of interest yet. He's just sort of there.
No, he's there explaining everything we've already seen. That's what he's done.
Yeah.
This is a lab with specimens. Why, thank you. I would have never guessed that you walk through multiple labs with specimen jars that are broken. I'd have never fucking guessed that.
Why would you say that?
Hey, do you think this is about Peter Pan, guys? I'm not sure.
Man, that's just been a huge miss as well. I don't know. This show is I'm kind of happy that it's already crashing and burning in terms of like perception, because I thought it was shit from the first few minutes.
Yeah, the whole thing, all 3 episodes have been terrible. it's been a terrible fucking show. I haven't recalled the names of anybody apart from Wendy. I have no idea why this ginger girl is going into some sort of PTSD meltdown. What's her fucking dig?
there's just nothing that's like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen with it. Like, no. You're gonna make more aliens. They'll escape and kill everyone there. Facility blows up or whatever, and then that's that.
Look, this fucking communication between the cyborg and the children thing is.
There's too much stuff being stuffed into a nothing happens show. It's insanity, the amount of ideas they have, and they're doing nothing with any of them.
It's absolutely fucking stupid.
It's the most childish and depressing sort of version of sci-fi, where it's like, what if consciousness? What if aliens? What if crazy technology? What if androids? What if hybrids? What if companies that are unethical? What if spaceships? What if giant spooky monsters? And you're just like, what do you mean?
What if middle-aged woman is the only empathetic person?
Children in robot adult bodies.
Every time, like everyone else is twisting their fucking mustache twirling villain stuff, and then there's that one scientist woman that's just like, no, we gotta look after the kids. We gotta make sure that I'm gonna sleep by this kid, and when she wakes up, I'm not even gonna fucking stir. You know, and when Wendy wakes up, oh look, I'm gonna sleep by her because I like her so much. I love her, so I love these kids. So everyone else is going around going, yes, take all of these aliens and make them into weapons.
Dude, that's exactly how the show goes.
I just can't believe it's yet another exact same addition to the cycle that is the life cycle of Alien. Oh, look at that trailer. I recognize those things. Hey, this looks like it could be pretty good. Oh my god, yeah, totally, guys. Yeah, look, it's got the alien, it's got the corridors, it's got the flashing lights, it's got the in the sound. So I was like, ooh, it's gonna be good. And then you watch and you're like, it's not. And then a day later you're like, oh shit. Next.
And it's like getting a show to look like a show from nearly 50 fucking years ago, 45 years ago, whatever. Getting it to look, that's your bare fucking minimum, right? Getting costumes that look like the same, getting sets that look like the same nearly 50 years later. That's your bare ass fucking minimum. Now, can we have some intelligent like the whole reason why in the first hold on. The whole reason in the first Alien film, because they're like, oh man, the alien, they let the alien on board in the ship, so they were fucking stupid as well. No, fucking Ripley didn't want it on board, didn't want the guy on board, knew that he was a fucking risk. She got overwritten by Dallas, right? So ultimately, the empathy of Dallas overwrote the pragmatism of Ripley, because he was the captain of the ship.
What are you talking about when they get in initially?
Yeah.
Well, that was Ash.
Yeah, but it was Dallas that got him on, but Dallas was the one that said get him on board, wasn't he?
The point, I think the point is that Ash would have been doing that regardless. If Dallas had said do not open this door, Ash probably would have done it anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, judging by where the film went,
I got you.
That would have.
I think it's a great little moment of having like a realistic consequence that the captain is outside of the ship, so Ripley's got control of the ship, and that she's not, she's overruling him. I think that's good shit. And then Ash doing that, I think in any other shitty film would have been us being like, oh, how convenient. Someone decides, I'm just going to open it up. But it's like, no, it's thoroughly characterized. Yeah,
there was a reason. There was obviously, that we find out later, but later in that whole Ash business with Ripley's great, where he's going for it and trying to shove the fucking thing down her throat and all that kind of stuff. That was some fucking terrifying shit, But here we just got these children that have been placed in adult bodies that make no sense. And then when they put Wendy into the body and the transfer works,
she's special, remember.
Instead of monitoring her, seeing how she develops, doing tests, all this kind of stuff, they're just like, oh, let's just do another bunch of let's do a whole bunch of children now. And then she goes, that's my brother, I need to go help him. Oh, well, it's a ship, it's a rival ship, it would have some juicy stuff on it. Let's just send a bunch of children who are mentally children in adult bodies to go try. They'd all be running away screaming the moment they fucking saw anything. They'd probably be shitting themselves just going into a dark corridor, never mind seeing a xenomorph.
And you do see a bit of that, and you sort of wonder to yourself, like, why are we even doing this? Like the ew, icky blood, that sort of shit.
But that's not a fucking 12-year-old kid.
I guess my point is just that the writers seem to be aware that they're writing characters that are going to be unable to deal with this situation, and yet they didn't realize that would be a reason to not put them there.
It makes no sense to send children.
And on the note of the aesthetic, I just don't know how many points I feel like giving them when their budget is so absurdly fucking high.
Yep.
I mean, I get it, because this is something that was said about Andor. It's like, yeah, of course it looks fucking brilliant. Do you know how much money that fucking show has? And I'm like, yeah, no, tolerated that. But like a thing of really great praise, it would be if it was super low budget and they managed to recreate the feel. I'd be like, that's pretty impressive. Good stuff. And of course, I would be praising this element pretty hard alongside the writing if the show was good. But as it stands, it's like, well, the aesthetic's strong. And I'm just like, yeah, man, I could just go rewatch Alien. And it would look better because Alien is one of the best looking films of all time.
And it was more authentic to that day anyway. They kind of just looked like.
Well, so that's the thing, isn't it? It is created as a result of its time and the effort and the creativity in trying to generate this sort of area. Now, everyone's trying to replicate what they created then, as opposed to
79 Alien.
79, yeah.
Yeah. So it had a budget in 1979 of 11 million, which translates today to 49. Let's just round up 50 million.
That's insane.
I bet this show costs how many million an episode? Is it this is working out like 21
no
million
fucking way it's making that money back. How could it?
Oh,
it can't. Even if it's 10 million an episode. I bet it cost over
250 million it cost.
Holy shit.
So it's like, I think it works out at like 25
Guys,
million.
Bob Iger said that we're going to prioritize quality over quantity.
I swear to God, can you just grab one human being to write a human character that's even remotely interesting? Just one, please. Don't have to be human. Just give me a character, man.
But the android in that the android in that is decent.
Morrow's the closest thing we've got to someone you can sort of be invested in.
Yep.
But he's just doing dumb shit all the time.
Well, I don't know why is it that he's able to hack into previously unknown tech when he's not even advanced? He's from the past, technically.
So are these like technically psychic cyborg robots that can
find out? I don't know.
Hack each other's Wi-Fi or what? Yeah, because Wendy can talk to the aliens now. She feels what they feel.
Wendy could talk to fucking computer monitors.
I know, but how does she talk to something organic?
I have no idea how she's communicating with a
robot.
Can she control Morrow, or does Morrow control her?
They
control each other at the same time?
Maybe.
That'd be a really great.
Wouldn't that be a great fight where they're just hitting each other in the face? But the other
they're both trying to hack each other at the same time. They're both saying, "I'm in." Of hacking the mainframe, but back and forth.
It's like, take that. No,
as the punch is heading toward his face, he hacks the punch back into his own face, and you're like, "Oh,
no, Mauler. I'm reversing the polarity."
I'm surprised you didn't say bypass the compressor, but you know what? It's fine.
Yeah, it's all right. Watch out for those tachyon fields.
Where's that Ray film?
It'll be out tomorrow, I think.
Just around the corner.
Yeah.
Can you imagine they just fucking drop it on Disney Plus? We're like, wait, what?
What? Wait. What was she called? What was she called? The director?
Oh,
Obey
Chinoy. I think
something.
Yeah.
I make films to make men uncomfortable. Documentary filmmaker, like perfect for a $300 million.
Chinoy,
yes.
Yeah. Let's just a Pakistani documentarian. Never made a film, just documentaries that nobody watches. about the Taliban and the plight of women in Pakistan.
So they announced
perfect choice for Star Wars.
They announced this movie in the first hours of 2024.
Wow.
Like on a New Year's Eve, on a New Year's Day thing on BBC, I think it was, or CNN.
And all they've done, and it was, I don't know how many months ago, is just reconfirm it but do nothing, right? It was like Star Wars Celebration or something.
Yeah.
13th of January. Daisy Ridley returning as Rey in Star Wars movie from Charmin Obey-Chinoy.
We are at a point where it's just like, how the fuck has someone huge not been fired for what's happened to Star Wars?
Like Kathleen Kennedy?
I mean, obviously I just mean, like, at this point, it's just you're obligated as a form of someone's head's got to roll for this, right?
Patrick Bet David, they talked about it on their podcast last night, and they're just total fucking normies, of course. And I think he's on his like he's like, who runs Star Wars now? Is it Jacqueline Kennedy?
Oh my god!
She's all, reports are she's leaving at the end of this year, and he put that out there. It's like, no, she's not. No, she's not.
Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
Did we not cover the fucking article where she was interviewed about it, and she basically made clear she almost doesn't want to leave out of bitterness. She doesn't like that people celebrate her leaving. When you know that, it's like, man, I ain't believing she's leaving until, like,
did she also say,
left.
But when I step away, I'll still be involved in it all?
Well, dude, like the amount of caveats. This is why I have no hope for anything changing, even if she does leave. She plans to, like, anoint, her perfect replacement anyway. Probably going to do a thing where she's still got an office, still comes in every day, and still is like, I'm kind of
Bob Iger.
Yeah,
when he left. Yeah. Like, wouldn't give up his office. Still took his multiple showers a day.
4 showers a day, whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it was. No, like Kathleen Kennedy and Feige both need to go. I think maybe Feige leaves. You know what? Maybe Feige leaves after Secret Wars and takes over Star Wars. That's my prediction.
That would be horrendous.
It would be terrible, but
I think we've already seen what Feige did. And by the way, the way that like somebody like Bo DeMayo is just like just fucking spilling every tea fucking imaginable about the process and how fucking terrible it is.
It's great.
If Star Wars is dead now, what the fuck is going to be when if Feige took over it?
You know for a fact that when people update Feige about whatever Bo DeMayo's recently said, he'll just like have a freeze frame face of like a smile. He'll just be staring at them as they update him, and then like you can see them maybe red in the pupils because he's like a Terminator. Just like, I'm gonna do something about this.
Damn, man, that is just freaking all over the point. But yeah, did you see the Snoop Dogg stuff about Lightyear?
I was just going to say just before that, I imagine that when you get controversies like this, and if they stack up, as well as I assume you guys have seen the comments about Doomsday's filming, a lot of different actors saying they have no idea what the fuck is going on. There's no script and all that shit. I imagine when they get to the red carpet for whatever promotional thing, and there's fucking interviewer after interviewer asking about questions like that, it must be a relief to get to the guy who just asks whether or not things are gay. You're like, oh yeah, it's gay. Yeah. So anyway, Bo DeMayo's tweets. You're like, no. I'm not gonna go. Yeah, no.
Did you invite Rob Liefeld to the after party? That's what I'd be asking.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg criticizes LGBT representation in Disney Lightyear. It threw me for a loop. The rapper said he went to see the 2022. Was it 2022 Lightyear? Holy shit!
It would also be LGBT.
Yeah, it should be
LGBT
plus.
Yeah, where's the plus, bigot?
Tuspa. To see the 2022 animated film with his grandchildren, which resulted in them asking him several questions about same-sex couples, which, by the way, is exactly what Disney want. Fuck off. So Snoop Dogg doesn't seem too happy with the LGBT representation in Disney's Lightyear. The rapper and hip-hop icon shared on a recent episode of It's Giving podcast that he was taken by surprise when he took his grandchildren to see Pixar's Toy Story spin-off, as it featured a montage of two women sharing a kiss and raising a child together. He said this led to a whole bunch of questions from his grandchildren about same-sex couples that he said, I didn't have an answer for. Has it got the actual fucking clip? Has it got the clip? Man, hasn't got the fucking clip, which is a bit gutting. They're like, she had a baby with another woman, Snoop recalled on the podcast, which appeared to have since deleted his comments on the matter from the YouTube episode. Well, my grandson in the middle of this movie is like, Papa Snoop? Okay. How she have a baby with a woman? She's a woman. The gin and juice.
Did they say? Are they saying it got deleted or the comments got deleted? What got deleted?
I think his fucking comments got deleted. They're like she had a baby with another woman.
Who since deleted his comment. So the podcast has cut out his part of that.
What?
Podcast.
Yes.
Oh, well, it's all around the internet now.
It's too late. It's too late. The internet wins every time. The gin and juice rapper. Whatever. You got the
gin
time.
And juice.
Yeah.
Oh, sipping on gin and juice.
I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. Said he tried telling his grandson, quote,
"Hey man, just
watch the movie." But then he just kept firing off questions. They just said she had a baby. They're both women. How does she have a baby?
Well, how old is this kid? Can you just say the stork brought it or some shit? Or you have to...
I don't know, because then he got to... It fucked me up. The drop it like it's hot. What? I'm like scared to go to the movies now. Y'all throw me in the middle of that. By the way, that's why a lot of people aren't going to these fucking films no more, Snoop. This is because of this kind of shit. They just want to take their kids to
voted for Snoop.
Yes.
Up until very recently, this is everything you helped bring in, Snoop. I'm glad you've come around, but you know.
Sure. It threw me for a loop in the middle of this shit I didn't have an answer for. It threw me for a loop again, whatever. What part of the movie was this? These are kids. We have to show that at this age, they're going to ask the questions. I don't have the answer.
There's a video clip up there.
There is a video. Where?
There is a video clip out there.
There is a video clip. Yeah, I'll find the I'll find the video clip. It'll be on Twitter.
Because it's good to see his actual reaction. He's like, what the hell, man?
Oh, just put Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg trending.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
The podcast made it much worse by deleting it. But of course they were made to.
But they got to capitulate.
I was going to say there's a larger company probably told them to do it.
Yes.
I took my grandson to see what was the movie with Buzz Lightyear?
Toy Story?
Not that one, but
the new Buzz, the Lightyear. I think it's called Lightyear.
With Keke Palmer is in that movie.
Okay.
She plays like the daughter. So we watching it, and the lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years. They move down the line. They're like
space years.
Had a baby. My grandson in the middle of the movie, like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I just can't watch the goddamn movie. Hey man, watch the movie. They just said she had a baby. They both women. How did she have a baby? Shh. Movie ain't over with.
Movie ain't over
That's like,
with.
Fuck me, I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for.
that's the realest thing anyone's ever
said. That is so fucking good. He's like, oh shit.
Oh shit. How the fuck am I gonna explain this?
Dude, and believe me, all of our kids have done something like that.
I've got well, have you guys got, I guess, memories of like, because I still do, when I asked my parents extremely awkward questions and I only realized it years later. Like, one of them's kind of funny is you remember the Tomb Raider movie?
Yeah.
Why
do her boobies make me feel funny in the pants, Dad? Is that
it? So I'm pretty sure, because if you remember, I was talking about something else, but I remember that my parents didn't know whether or not I was allowed to. Like my dad was like, "I think that's fine," and I was like, like, what a great scene. But no, it was when like that British guy that works for it. I forget his name. He's like a tech
Chris
guy.
Barry.
He says bugger at one point. And I remember, I think I even said to my mum, I was like, "What's a bugger?" And then she was like, "Don't say that." And I was like, "Why?"
Is it a guy who like trains bugs?
Yeah, I was thinking about it from like a technology thing because he's like the hacking guy or whatever. And I was just like, "Is it a person who is bugging?" Just fun questions like that. It's just good memories,
dude. It's good times. We're in the grocery store. We're in the grocery line. And this was my oldest when he was very young and very he's a direct person. He gets it from his mother. This is fucking huge fat person in front of us, and they're buying a bunch of they're doing some night buying of like ding dongs and stuff. And he's like,
"Sorry, you said you weren't going to tell this story."
Sorry. And my son goes, "They really shouldn't be buying those because they're really fat." Like right behind the person. I'm like, "Oh shit." I'm like, God damn it.
Don't worry. My nephew had said that to me when he was like 3 or so. He's like, "You're really fat." And he's like, yeah.
Fucking kids. You love them.
Yes. And then like my sister's just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm just like, "No, he's not a fucking lie. He's not." Well, I didn't say fucking. He's not lying.
From the mouth of
you called him a bugger. Then he was like, "What's a bugger?"
Yeah, what's a bugger? Well.
Yeah, that's one for the parents to sort out. See ya. Bye.
Yep. Go to public school, you might find out, kid.
Let's get into some fucking super
dude, watching South Park was just a treasure because you'd learn a new word every episode.
Oof. Well, you see as an adult by then, so yeah. Kind of knew those. We used to, I remember I'm living in an age where it was fine to just call people baguettes, Cobus Jobert with a 3 month says, "Even John and Mingus know that Superman flopped. What are the chances that Dave Filoni gets another movie after Mando? Thanks for all the years of fun." Oh, easily.
Oh, I'd say guaranteed. Yeah. There's no matter how many failures he gets, there's still gonna be like, he's our best option.
Who's Mingus?
I have no idea.
You guys don't know? Doesn't trigger any memories. We found this out during the anniversary, but do you know Norman Reedus?
Yeah.
He has a son called Mingus.
Oh yeah. Oh, my son was clowning that. My son was clowning that this morning.
Reedus.
Mingus Reedus.
Okay.
That might be the worst name in history.
It is.
That's another one there, Norman.
They call him Ming? If they call him Ming for short. Mingus Reedus is bad.
Ming is recovery, but it's just everyone would know.
No, that's hilarious.
Mingus Reedus.
Hilarious.
The other one is that video. I don't know if you got this part before you'd left.
Which one is John?
John is when we were covering that video, he's like ranting about how drink is awful in every way, shape, or form. And then he like has a pause and then he's like, even John thought this.
Oh yeah.
And we were all just like, who the fuck is John?
Well, who's going after Drinker this time?
Oh, you should check it out, Gary. It was hilarious.
I'll go back and check it out.
Yeah, there's some funny shit. But it's okay though, because Angry Joe revised his score from 6 to 8.
Okay.
And Superman's now a great film.
You know what? That's funny, because they revised their estimate ending box office from 8 to 6.
Oh, and I believe that Angry Joe gave Peacemaker episode 1 a 9 out of 10.
Oh, of course he did. Yeah, that one's weird.
Sometimes I wonder if his rating system is just a warning to everyone. The higher it is,
I think so. Yeah, Angry Joe liked this TV show. All right, it's gonna be shit. He hated this movie. It's gonna be good.
Ooh,
yeah.
Just check it out.
Dave 45 North has become a member. Dave 45 North, thank you. Isaiah Bloodgut has become a member as well. Isaiah, thank you. Reno the Turk with the $2 says, Mauler, does he know about Forbidden As?
Forbidden As?
Does he know about Forbidden As?
Oh, I think that might be a reference to. I apologize in on behalf of whoever said it. But you know, Copper Cab.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He was on. There was a clip of him at some point, and someone on the cast said it was Forbidden As.
Oh.
I don't think you're gonna take that well. Copper Cab is like, he's the gingers have no souls guy. Remember that guy?
Yes. Whatever happened to him?
I don't know.
He used to go on Gavin McGinnis's show and argue with him.
Didn't he box Gavin McGinnis?
I think so.
There you go. As named after a boxer.
Forbidden As.
Forbidden As. So Uncivilized with a $5 says the fat electrician. I have no idea who that is either. Made a video.
The fat electrician is great. He's part of the unsub guys.
Okay. Made a video on Crocs that may have validated Jeremy a homosexual man. He'll never let this one go.
I'll have to watch that. I just met him for the first time.
Okay.
Last weekend.
Okay.
Good dude.
Meth Bear rejoining as a member. Thank you, Meth Bear. That's a rejoin. I know that for a fact. Andrew McCarty with a $5 says, thoughts on Batman Forever and Kilmer's version. Also, which is the best Batman and which is the worst Batman? Clooney. We all know Mauler's favorite is Batfleck.
I don't dislike Batfleck.
No, I think it's a decent Batman to be honest with you. Kevin Conroy's the best Batman.
You could tell Ben Affleck was giving it a hell of a lot of effort, and I would have liked to have seen like a really well executed sort of story for him. But I like Batman Forever. There's plenty of it that's fun. And Kilmer's neat. It's a weird movie. I'm just saying.
George Clooney's the worst Batman.
By far.
Easily the worst Batman. It's not even close. I don't even. Did he give a fuck when he was doing Batman and Robin, George Clooney?
I think he did.
I don't know is there any kind of like meta about it? Like, did he say anything? Because isn't he like ashamed of that movie?
Well, he says I'm the guy that killed the Batman franchise.
Kind of did.
He did for a lot of years. Yeah,
he didn't do it alone.
He broke his foot on set playing basketball.
Who's the best Batman? Live action. Not
animated. Live. Okay. Adam West.
It probably is Keaton for me.
If we're going movies, if we're going to Batman movies, so we're going Keaton, Bale, Kilmer, Clooney, Affleck, Patterson. If we're doing it out of that,
it's got to be Keaton. And as far as like
Bale's. Do you know what?
Bale's Batman movies are better, but I think Affleck is a better Batman.
Bale is the closest to comic book Batman than any of them, because he does the duality of Bruce Wayne.
Yes, he does.
Affleck did it a little bit, but he doesn't get too much of it. But
Dark Knight, he's great. They get the little, you get even the little sonar eyes thing. I thought that was really cool.
So I would have to say Bale. But
how do you rate the duality in Returns? That's kind of why I love that movie.
Well, okay, so
Batman Returns,
because you don't, you haven't really gone into the Batman.
That's pretty good.
They deal with the duality of Bruce Wayne and Batman, but in the comics, Bruce Wayne does very much play like a playboy. He plays like an airhead playboy. I've got all this money and all I'm doing is fucking squandering my money. I'm going around everywhere, spending it on fucking women and cars and frivolous shit. And, I do some charity and whatever, because the Wayne Foundation and whatnot.
but Bruce Wayne is always seen as a bit of a trust fund kid that just does that. So the Bale interpretation of that is pretty great, pretty spot on. The way he goes into the office, the way he flirts with the secretary, the way that he responds when he's in Bruce Wayne mode. The party bit was great in Batman Begins, where he acts drunk and then to clear the room just calls everyone freeloaders and stuff because Bruce Wayne's drunk and Bruce Wayne. So that's why the duality, the mask and the reality, I think is done better there. But I mean, the whole theme of Batman Returns is sort of duality. So,
what's your favorite Batman movie?
Well, that's
Batman
why I was
Returns.
That's what I was bringing up. Returns is like the thing that sticks in my head all the time in that movie is him and Selena Kyle having their equivalent two identities that they're trying to consolidate, sort of thing.
Yep. No argument for me.
And
love Batman Returns.
But it's got great performances from everybody in that film.
Is it a Christmas movie?
It is. Well, it came out in June, but yeah.
That's fine. It is.
But it takes, where does it take place?
Oh no, I watched it as a Christmas movie last year. Yeah, it was. We had a pot full of Christmas movies, and we're pulling one out, watching it, every night. And Batman Returns was in there. So was Die Hard.
Yeah,
Die Hard's a Christmas.
That's a Christmas movie.
But I tell you what, in Batman Forever, to go on to Batman Forever though, I love that Batmobile. I fucking love the Batmobile.
I don't.
I love it.
I don't. It's too flamboyant.
It's great.
The Keaton Batmobile fucking rules, and the Adam West Batmobile fucking.
You've seen some of the fucking Batmobiles from the comic, dude.
Yeah,
the Batmobile in the 90s was like this atomic.
Crazy. Just because in the comic doesn't necessarily
make it great. The Batman animated series Batmobile is badass.
Oh, that is the GOAT Batmobile. That is the greatest Batmobile
needs to do
ever.
One of those.
They have.
Oh,
you can get it. You can pre-order it now. It's 1/6 scale. You can either get the black version or the blue.
Now you need a 1/6 scale animated series, which they make.
Mondo make them.
But it's plastic. It's all plastic. I'd want it to be a proper 1/6 scale.
No, it is a proper 1/6 scale. So it's fully articulated and everything. Yeah.
Cloth costume.
Plastic costume. Plastic
costume. Yes, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Apart from Batman 89 that I love is when Bruce is getting distracted because he's trying to like track or listen to certain people and find out certain things, and he's got like a pen and he doesn't know what to do with it, so he just stabs it into like a little brush thing and then moves on with his wine, and you see Alfred in the background pick it out and put it into a proper place. And then he puts the glass on like a blackjack table or something, and Alfred picks it up and puts it onto a pot.
Yeah.
I love that shit. That's so great.
R.I.P. Michael Goff. Michael Goff was amazing.
Oh.
Continue to be Alfred in the Batman and Robin and Batman Forever as well. What did he? McGregor syndrome, wasn't it? McGregor syndrome that he had,
which he gets cured of. Arnie carries around a cure in his arm. Yeah, it's all good.
Take 2 of these and call your doctor in the morning.
And then they let him just go and torture Poison Ivy in Arkham Asylum for some reason. I love that movie so much.
Me in Japan has become a member as well. Me in Japan, thank you. Oh God, I really want to go to Japan next year. Reno the Turk with a $5 says during EFAP, Gary mentioned the Joker too. Gary, was Joker's ass the villain or the antagonist? Does this make Gleason the protagonist? # Gleason gained a freckle. Oh
no! Joker's ass was the protagonist, and Gleason's
was the super villain.
Gleason was the antagonist.
Yeah, as we covered a video that said like we need to stop villain worshipping, and they cited Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean.
I haven't seen that.
What?
Oh, well, I was gonna say like
only seen the first one.
I think this has come up before, and we've told him he should see them.
Yeah, you need to see the next.
Watch the first for 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
honestly,
3.
You know what sucks? I would say like if you could find a way to see them in the theater, do it. They are epic films.
They are. Dude, the soundtracks on those are epic.
We remember
so good.
The third act of the third movie is some crazy big shit. It's probably fun in the theater most of them. But then again, I'm sure you've got a good setup for it. In any case, let's. You know what's funny? He's more evil, I think, than even Palpatine. Like,
Yeah.
even in that movie, it's about that stupid. It's like, oh, people have got to stop saying Palpatine. It was a retarded video. I'm just. It doesn't work if you haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
Somehow Davy Jones returned.
Well, I mean, he's a fish man who, it's probably more believable that he could return.
Andrew McCarty with a $10 has just finished Endgame for Friday Night Tights tier list and started P4. Other than WV,
WandaVision,
WandaVision, NWH,
No Way Home,
No Way Home, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, DAW,
Deadpool Wolverine.
I've never seen.
You suck at this.
No, I'm just waiting for you because you're doing them.
What do you mean? You did Guardians.
Well, that was just blatant.
Oh, yeah, cope.
I was just blatant.
Come on. You're supposed to be amazing at initials.
Okay. I've never seen any of the newer movies until now. Ugh. Endgame went from a 9 to 5 for me.
Dude,
it did not age well at all.
Endgame went from a 9 to 5 while I was reviewing it with Comics Division Live after we saw it.
Yeah.
It happened, like we kept talking about it, go, wait a minute, how did that happen?
Yeah.
We're like, oh, dude, it sucked.
That was like our discussion of The Last Jedi leaving it. Do you like it? Yeah. Well, no. I mean, there was this that I hated,
No.
and I didn't like this, and I didn't like that. Oh my god, I didn't
told
like
the
this
story before. I don't know what caused. I had one of the worst headaches of my life after watching that movie. I had to sit. I couldn't even drive. I'm like, I call my wife. I'm like, I'm gonna be like, not like I don't let a movies. It probably was like something I ate or something. But I'm like, I got to sit in the parking lot for a minute and think about this. And I fucking hated that movie so much. And my review was debating with somebody who liked it. This is early days of my channel, and I'm just sitting there going, it was an abomination what they did. It was a bomb. I kept saying abomination.
Well, that's
what it is.
That's kind of how the video I made ended up the way that it was. I was like unhappy with it when I released it because I was like, there's so much more I want to talk about. Because I think it was like 30 minutes or whatever. And I was like, no, this movie's disgusting, horrific, the worst thing I've ever seen. It was like so toxically anger-inducing, and then you find out that that's the case for like half of the Star Wars fandom, which at that point was extremely healthy. And it had done irreparable damage, obviously.
Because Rogue One came out before Last Jedi, didn't it?
Yes.
So,
Rogue One was 2014, 2016, sorry.
That made over $1 billion.
Yes, it
Rogue
did.
One.
Yeah, it was well received for the most part. Most people were chill with it.
Yeah, so fucking hell.
Well, if you remember, the trailer for The Last Jedi is pretty good. Makes you think some stuff's going to happen that's not going to be cringe.
Yeah, I mean, I distinctly remember I was we're driving to the theater, and my mate said to me, what if it's not good? And I went, Star Wars movies, of course it's going to be good. Famous last words.
Well, we said that before the prequels too.
Famous last words. Ipo Manuchibi with a $10 says, Gary, Mola, which is better, Superman 78 or the Donner cut? Which is better story, better villain arc for Superman, and how do you both compare to other comic book movies? Personally, it's the Donner cut for me because I love Zod and the Kryptonian villains. So I think for me, Donner cut.
I truly see them as part one, part two. I love them together. I think they're excellent together. If you're forcing me to only have one, it's probably going to be 78 because I think it is more complete while on its own. Once they're together, the Donner cut is like boosted significantly by getting the first half of the story, so to speak. But very fond of both of them.
It's more of a what could have been with the Donner cut because the Superman franchise would have lasted a lot longer. They would have gotten more quality. It was huge, dude. Superman was huge. It was Star Wars huge when it came out. It was absolutely fucking banger, and it's so sad. I'm so grateful that I got to go to Comic-Con and see Donner talk about the Donner cut. That's the best panel I've been to ever.
Yeah, and in terms of comic book movies, there was nothing more optimistic than Dick Donner's Superman stuff. It was great. It was so hopeful and you were just Superman, like Christopher Reeve. Oh my God, the GOAT. Just the fucking GOAT. That man was a legend, came across as a legend. Ipuman Uchibi with a $2 says Zod passed away. Superman villains died same year. Yeah, Terrence Stamp unfortunately passed away a couple of weeks back. God bless him. R.I.P. Wonderful guy. Wonderful actor. Don't know his man, but wonderful actor. Came across as a great guy. Loved him in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert as well. He was great.
Yeah.
As his wonky eyebrows been a member for 38. Thank you. Heartbreak Ridge has been a member for 31. Thank you. Jennifer Grasso with a $5 says, I had to school someone online today on box office math. Felt really good. They didn't believe Fantastic Four was a flop. Thanks to all of you for educating me. Well, a lot of Jennifer, you'll be surprised that a lot of the publications like Vanity Fair and Hollywood Reporter and all of that, they will lie about how the box, they either are ignorant themselves how it works, or they'll play that stupid trick of
they're not ignorant.
It makes its production budget, it's made its money type of crap.
But they're disingenuous, and they do it all the time.
I actually at this point just think that it's a nightmare for them that the box office is public information. It's just like, they would change that in a heartbeat if they could.
Yep, worked for them for a long time, and now it's working against them.
Yeah, they'll do a Netflix and Amazon or whatever, Disney Plus. They'll be like, we're no longer giving out subscriber numbers.
Well, that, and they also drip feed like weird information, like, oh, it's actually doing incredibly amazing right now in this very moment, and you're like, what? What do you mean?
It's been out for 5 minutes.
Yeah, like number one, yes.
Number one movie in the world. No competition for 3 weeks. Number one movie in the world.
Number one movie not getting renewed.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
What?
Marksman 117B with a $2 is Mauler. Have you watched Log Horizon? Good anime.
No, I have not.
No, I need to. I have it. I was sent it and I need to watch it. Hunter Dvorak with a $5 says, okay, best Kurt Russell, John Carpenter collab. Escape from New York. The Thing. Yes. Oh, Big Trouble in Little China.
I hate you for asking me this question.
Yeah, this is one of those. I don't think there's a wrong answer here. It's
and
just
ironically, they're Kurt Russell's best, but they're all amazing films. My personal favorite
The Thing for me
is The Thing. Yeah, I guess Gary's really like. Is it Big Trouble in Little China?
It is. Gun to my head, it's Big Trouble in Little China. I love The Thing so much, but Big Trouble in Little China is so much fun. I love that movie.
But 3 incredible movies. I love Escape from New York as well.
I love them all.
Completely different movies too, right? Like,
yep.
Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, Big Trouble in Little China, great comedy, great fun. And he's a complete fucking idiot in it as well. Bob the Lobster gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Bob, thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate that. What a picture. Is that Sam Hyde?
Wow.
Looks like it.
Man.
That looks like Sam Hyde.
You should go on OnlyFans.
Woo!
Oh, it is Sam Hyde, yeah.
Conradisar with a £5 says, raise the colors. England expects colors. England expects that every man will do his duty. Well,
I'll buy a St. George flag. I've got a Union Jack.
Apparently, somebody in like at the minute, people in the UK that we have not the big roundabouts, but when you got the small roundabouts with just like the white painted raised area, they're going in and they're putting red cross on it, so it becomes the flag of St. George. People are defacing them, going Nazis. So being, the flag of England, apparently if you put the flag of England up, you're a Nazi. But we know what it's all about. It's not about being, we all know it's about like pride. It's got nothing to do with being fucking gay or shit like that. It's about control. It's about control over people and trying to exert power over people and shaming them into their ideology. But so we know it's got bullshit. So fuck them all. Stephen Coe with a £5 says, lads, it's my 35th birthday. No better present than a real BBC and an early present with EFAP 350. Thanks for all the entertainment over the years. Stephen, happy birthday. Have a wonderful day, dude.
Thank you. Yes, and both of these fellas cameoed in parts 2 and 3. Which will be out over the days coming out.
Anxiety with a $5 says, good day all. Have you heard about Charlie Kirk going to debate Hassan? Should be hilarious seeing how Hassan makes an ass of himself this time around.
I think so. Hassan would lose a debate with himself.
Hassan lose a debate with a potato. Like, he can't just know what he's doing.
Ethan.
Dude, you remember the whole, like, all the crazy shit with the React gate, they called it. Like, he had this podcast where he was recalling all of it, and his version of events is people called him out and he apologized, and then they went crazy and just kept hounding him and harassing him.
He didn't apologize at all.
No. I compared the clips. The first thing he says is, fuck you, I'll do whatever I want. He is Fringy compared it. I don't know if you guys remember or if you saw it, but there's an episode of South Park where Cartman is with Timmy and they're writing a joke and Timmy completes the joke, and then as the episode goes on, Cartman keeps telling people how it was written. And at first it's like, I wrote it with him, I gave him the ideas, sort of thing, and he wrote it. And then it was like, we wrote it together more, kind of, and it's like, I actually wrote it. And by the end of the episode, as he tells the story, it's like Timmy wasn't even there. Cartman wrote it alone, and then he slayed a dragon. It's like, I was like, that's Hassan.
Fucking hell, Marco, is that Sam Hyde again? Marco with a fucking €5. As Gary, any thoughts on Berserk manga? Mauler, protagonist, Guts has a character arc similar to Kratos, a brute's treacherous path to redemption.
I watched the first season of the anime everyone likes for Berserk, so I do know some of it. Good old chunk.
The CGI-ish one?
I think that's what came after. I'm talking about. Okay. Someone in chat will know.
97, right?
Yeah, it came out in the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the person who showed me was very upset when I finished it, because he was like, "You don't. That's it. They didn't do anymore." And I was like, "What? What happened?" It's like that continuity of it stops or whatever. I think.
Yeah, read the manga.
I have book Compendium 1 for Berserk. I do want to read Berserk. I definitely want to go through it. Quantum Ranger Power, the $10 says, saw comments saying the Flag Smashers were, quote, saving thousands of lives.
Nope.
No, they weren't.
Nope.
And if Nico is guilty, the GRC people are also guilty and deserved it, as they were, quote, preventing resources from being distributed.
No, the whole this is from the show. The GRC are just a bunch of people in power who are trying to solve the logistics problem. They just
that's all they were doing.
When Falcon is like, we got to get it to the people who are hungry, they're like, yeah, that's
we're
the
trying.
Plan. Like the show.
Well, what's your alternative there, Mr. Captain America? Do better, Senator. I don't know. He literally says, I don't know.
Well, and like the people who wrote it genuinely think that's like a good sentiment. They're just like, maybe we don't have the answers, but you do have to do better. And it's like, to do better, we need to answers. How do we do better? Like, and then of course the Flag Smashers come in and blow people up, because that's going to make everything better.
Yeah. Terrorism's a great way of getting through. Objectively, a cat has been a member for 24 months. Says Snyder Bros may not appreciate this, but drunken party slut Supergirl is in the comics. Totally not retconned by everyone's favorite CIA plant, Tom King.
I will say, have you seen those posts that are like, idiots don't even know this is an accurate Supergirl? And it's just like, bro, come on. There's a
Tom King Supergirl.
There's so many major Supergirls. Yeah, like.
Okay, they love to pull that. It's comic accurate from this 2017 retcon.
Yeah, right.
You know, it's like, I fucking straight up don't recognize anything after 2016. It's all.
I think you're being generous with 2016.
It might be 2012.
12 is the one to pick.
For me, with DC, when the new 52 started, I think that was we were done.
Yeah,
you know, we were done there.
You know what happened in 2012 that signed the death of media?
CERN.
You both know.
Yeah. Disney bought Star Wars, October 2012.
Oh.
It feels pretty appropriate, doesn't it? Like 2012 would be the year where everything goes to shit. Terminator Genesis.
Yeah, it is the year.
The Mayan calendar.
Yeah,
correct. The Mayan calendar was fucking right. Okay, almost to the day.
Yeah. And then it all went fucky after 2012.
They just misread the Mayan calendar. They just, it was Star Wars.
Because then 3 years later, you get 2015, which is a catastrophic year because you get the Force Awakens, Jurassic World, and Terminator Genesis. There's a whole bunch of others. It's like a laundry list. And it's like, oh god.
2019 is arguably pretty fucking bad too.
2019 had a bunch of good movies, but also a shit ton of horrible. That's Game of Thrones, Marvel, and Star Wars' deaths. All of them.
Yep.
Kind of remarkable.
Yeah, I was just checking the date. Tom King's Supergirl, by the way, came out in 2022. Just FYI. Yeah. Carol Hall with a 10 gifted memberships to the stream. Carol, thank you. Appreciate that. Mexi Rage with the $10 says, I knew James Gunn starring Superman was not a Superman movie because I don't smile when I see this Superman. I don't look at him and think he's the best of us, and no matter what, he will not fail. I absolutely agree. I was not inspired at all by this Superman, this portrayal of Superman from Gunn's in the slightest. He didn't seem a person to look up to. No, like I said, when Mr. Terrific is probably the person that you look up to the most in that film, you fucked up your Superman film. But no, I would think he'd just be sat in his apartment talking with Lois Lane while the Justice Gang, which have been known to be incompetent and reckless, go fight a demon creature from a different dimension over the populated metropolis. I'm sure everything would go fine. It's not as if there was a massive fucking kaiju earlier in the fucking film that was wreaking havoc, and if it wasn't for him, inverted commas, there could have been a lot of people and a lot more property destroyed. But whatever. Aaron Pipe to the $5 says, "How was Primitive War, Gary?"
Primitive War was tons of fun. It was made for $7 million. It is a movie about dinosaurs in the Vietnam War in 1968. Yes, they do explain where they come from. A lot of people have been talking it up. I like the trailer, and I went in with like very indie expectations. I didn't know what the budget was until after I saw the movie, so I was freaking shocked. $7 million. $7 million, and they go for dinosaurs, and there's a lot of dinosaurs in it. Now there is typical indie stuff where they're hiding it, in the shadows, and it actually works. And the director also did all the effects. He did most of I watched a little thing with him afterwards, and you got to keep that in mind. And it is leaps and bounds better than Jurassic Park. For one, I care about the characters in it, and it's got indie acting in it. There's like little moments of indie acting, but it's fucking bonkers. And the concept is like an old, it's like one of those old little day read novels I would pick up as a kid. When I would go to the bookstore, the used bookstore, and just cover by, it's like, oh, look, there's a dinosaur and a fucking Vietnam soldier. I'll just buy this and read it. Like, that's what it was. It was like one of those little 70s, fantasy, whatever. No, dinosaur go rah. But these dinosaurs kill people. Like horribly. There's some pretty decent gore in it. And I don't want to spoil anything, but extra points for a T-Rex couple who are clearly in love, eating communists at the end. It's fucking great. There's a scene where a guy dies and blood splatters on the hammer and sickle, and I fucking cheered. I'm like, yes! Me and my son were like, yeah. So it's a fun, like, indie B movie, but it's like tons of fun to watch. So I don't know. I think they extended the theatrical run because it's a Fathom event. So if you stay to the end credits, they do a little behind this. By the way, Trish Helfer's in it.
Yeah.
Trish Helfer's in it. There's some Russian accents that are Russian accents, but it's tons of fun. Yeah, it's like if you want to go have a good time, Go watch this movie. I love it. Yeah, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Mention that. I love that comic book, by the way. So it's mixed genres. Oh, the other cool thing, the other smart thing they did that I thought was really clever is they put in 60s music as. But and I have to we'll have to find out if this is the case, but it sounds like they have a Fortunate Son, but it's not the Creedence Clearwater Revival version. It's like a solo John Fogerty version. So there's a bunch of 60 songs that it sounds like they bought the demos or alternate.
Oh, okay.
So it would be cheaper.
Okay. Yeah.
That would have been their whole budget, and it works. It absolutely, because I could tell this is not the original version of the song, but it works. And there's some dinosaur stuff where it's a little rough, right? Where the boat's going down the river and all the dinosaurs are in the water, and you could just tell it's special effects. But if you forget that and you buy yourself into the story, like Jeremy Piven's in it, dude, like overacting like fucking crazy, and it's great.
Okay,
it's fucking great. So it's got the guy from True Blood. It's got Trish Helfer 6 from Battlestar Galactica. It is a true indie movie, and it's fucking better than Jurassic shite, whatever the hell it was, Afterbirth. I'm gonna watch it again.
Jurassic
own it on hopefully it comes out in 4K, but I will own it on DVD.
Dinosaurs.
It's a solid, rad B movie.
Filthy Communist with a $2. What some good Iron Man and Cap comics. Winter Soldier for Cap. So that Brubaker stuff is pretty good stuff. So pick up some Brubaker for that. Demon in the Bottle for Iron Man. That's good stuff. That's fucking some great stuff there. Gary, you're a big Marvel guy.
No, I've never read a comic, according to some trans people on Twitter. Yep. What are some good Iron Man and Cap comics? Okay, so there's a Ron Garney run in the early 2000s. They renumbered it. It's fucking great. As far as Iron Man, you want to get that middle part. Demon in the Bottle, but you want it where Bob Layton is there. I just saw him go past on Twitter. Bob Layton, Iron Man, is peak. Is absolutely its best. And that's how you got to follow creatives. We talked about this. They talked about it in an article. It was hard to believe that they were bringing this up in a Hollywood Reporter article, and they were right about the differences between Marvel and DC, and due to how they deal with their continuity. So it's easier to adapt DC into film. This is why it's so mind-boggling that they've been retarded about it. But when they do it right, it's because you can do an interpretation of Batman easier than you could do a different interpretation of Spider-Man, because there have been different interpretations of Batman because of their continuity gets reset all the time. Plus they do Elseworlds and stuff. So it makes it easier to adapt into TV and stuff. It makes it easier for the comic book fan. It's more difficult with Marvel because they have the sliding timeline continuity, which is better as a comic book fan, especially if you're a collector, because your back issues are worth something, because that shit mattered. And that's why Marvel comics are worth more than DC comics as a general rule, until we get to first appearances and keys and stuff. But more random comics are more valuable. So when you have to, this article mentioned, when you have to recommend a DC comic, you can go, hey, Batman Year One, Longbow Hunters, Kingdom Come. It's fine. It's hard to use that as stepping in, but Batman Year One. With Marvel, you have to recommend runs or creative runs, or like the McFarlane run on Spider-Man, or something like that. So I would say Bob Layton.
David, of course, did Captain America.
Yeah, he
recently passed away.
I really.
But Brubaker is
Brubaker. I was gonna say Brubaker's run is seminal, but I mean the Garney run on Cap was really fucking good too.
Chris 1306 with the 70s Argon says, Mauler, have you done a wellness check on Drinker since the anniversary, because the back Caesar really went to town on him?
Honestly, I can't confirm if he's even alive. We have sent a doctor, but
I I do have some news on that. I did see that I tweeted out earlier, and Drinker liked the tweet. So as of about an hour or two ago, Drinker confirmed alive. That could
be an AI.
What did he do? What? Sorry.
Oh no, some guy called the Backseater did a video calling out Drinker because
as a Disney shill.
As a Disney shill because he liked Andor season 2.
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
No. What's funny is so many people are like, oh, it's a troll. It's still, and then like they see it a few more minutes, they're like, wait, is this real? And it's like, it's real.
Yeah, it's real. It's Israel.
You gotta be though. You gotta be like that. And this happens. My Fantastic Four review was Fantastic Four, the best Disney Marvel movie of the year, which was not a compliment.
Yes.
Which was not a compliment. And yeah, I was getting that in my comment section. Like, you've gone full shill, and it was because I got to see the movie early, and I'm like, I was a +1, dude. I was like, they didn't invite me to the fucking movie. I don't give a shit. I would have roasted it if I was on fucking studio. Jesus Christ. You go like, one thing is like, hey, it didn't suck as bad as the other stuff. Chill. Who cares if you liked Andor season 2? I liked parts of Andor season 2. I did. Thought the Empire parts were really freaking good. I could have done without the lesbians.
Gunner with a 50 Norwegian says the marketing department of Disney has been run on bad AI for at least 5 years. Garbage in, garbage out. So the right.
They used AI in the Secret Invasion.
Credit. Yes. Mexi Rage with a $2 says, who lies more, James Gunn or Bob Iger? Yes.
Yeah.
Is the answer. Filthy Communist with a $5 says, Gary, what's your favorite comic book writer besides Mauler? And when are we getting the War of the Worlds video?
We're gonna get. I'm still gonna do a War of the Worlds video once my editor is dealing with some family stuff right now. Yeah,
love to QBG,
so, and I need him for that one, so I'm gonna have to edit my own videos for a little while, but which is fine. But
yeah, big love to QBG.
I'm gonna for War of the Worlds. I'm going all in 30-minute video, which is a long man for me. Okay, 30-minute video. I've got a lot of jokes I can write into that.
Jokes. Disaster area with a 20 pounds since Superman was okay, but irrelevant as fuck. Wrong vibe. Have you guys seen DC anime? Death of Soups, First Flight, Red Hood, Apocalypse War, etc. Seems to be way better than the live action. Why is no one at WB realized this? It's a weird one, right? Because I know that the animation side of it has got a lot of fans. A lot of fans like that. But I gotta say their interpretations of the comic book runs that they are taking a lot of this stuff from are not a patch. They're not a patch on the actual comic. Like Batman Hush animated wasn't great at all. Wasn't good at all. The Killing Joke was terrible.
It went downhill. Their animation was pretty much spot on up until a little right when Killing Joke hit, I think. That got inconsistent.
That was
remember
really
Dark
bad.
Knight Returns Part 1, dude, is the best thing they've ever done.
The Dark Knight Returns, though, Part 1, Part 2, at least that was pretty damn consistent with what happened in the run. But things like The Killing Joke, they did all this Batgirl fucking nonsense. Batman fucking Batgirl for some fucking reason. And all this weird shit, which was just terrible. Absolutely terrible. The Flashpoint, not good. Yeah. Gunnar with a 20 Norwegian says, Gary's such a gamer that he 100% movies. Correct.
That's it.
Cool.
Calioth with a $10 says, the strikes 100% nuked unions, helped identify rot where bloat existed and exported their industry around the world. Been cheaper to just pink slip members. Hail the woke overlords. They were right. Piston with a €2. Brad's wife is having the last laugh at Cracker Barrel. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you in the UK, you guys are really concerned about the Cracker Barrel labeling here. That is upset all of America.
I get rebranding for the sake of rebranding, and I get just mismanaged rebranding, and we have spoken about how restaurants used to have their personalities. You know, McDonald's used to have a personality. Pizza used to have a personality. All this kind of stuff. Cracker Barrel, from what I can see, because I've seen a lot of this stuff going around, had a very specific aesthetic, a very specific personality. And then this woman's just like come in and just made it sterile. Yeah, just everything's sterile. The logo's sterile. The Cracker Barrels are now sterile. So yeah, I get it. Where were we? Albert Nada Retro with a 5 Canadian says, Morlo, congrats on 7 years. Is that some updated artwork of you in this video thumbnail?
For the are they talking about the thumbnail for the anniversary? I'm assuming so. And if so, it's just like something that Omega Ridley put together. He's it's like we're drawn in sand, I think, each of the hosts this year around. We try to do something different every year.
Nice. Derek PG Bella with a $2 says, ever see Alex Garland's Devs thoughts? No.
Yes. It's all about determinism, and it is absolutely hot garbage. It is bullshit. And if you want to know why, check out Capital Opinion's full breakdown of the series. Me and Rags watched it, and it was one of the worst shows we've ever seen.
Wow.
Which is saying a lot.
Jegson Voorhees with a $2 says, it is a crime Primitive War didn't get a wider release. Albert Nana Retro with a 20 Canadian says, Gary Sam Wilson is my Captain America. Bill Foster is my Giant Man. James Rhodes is my Iron Man. Miles Morales is my Spider-Man. Monica Rambeau is my Captain Marvel. And Jericho Drum is my Sorcerer Supreme. Respect the troll.
I respect the troll. I do.
Should be America Chavez is your Sorcerer Supreme.
Bill Foster is Black Goliath. Goliath.
Gary triggered. Hashtag triggered. Vile or Veal with a €5 says, few months ago, Dragon Age Insanity video made me couch blood laughing.
I assume they mean.
Cough. Yeah. Cough, blood, laughing. And I went to the doctor. There was nothing wrong with my lungs. It was just the video.
There you
go. It was
go.
funny.
Yeah,
that was funny. I love the way he puts it together. Oliver Lavery Farag with a £5 says, save the cheerleaders, save the world. Job done. Nothing else needed. Exactly. Season 1 done. Sorted.
Yeah, that was a full-on meme before memes were really kicking off. As virally.
Save the cheerleaders, save the world.
Everybody was talking about it.
Snacks with a 5 says, will you be playing the game Salsaborn about the illegal immigrant mariachi band? Oh, wait, it's called Take Us North. Anyway, see you next Tuesday. I might have to do a stream on Take Us North.
I got it. I'll play Take Us North. Hell yeah.
Kalioth with a $2 says, Hail AI, brought to you by Iron Chef Sakai. Oh.
Who's Iron Chef Sakai?
Somebody that lives rent-free in DSP's head.
Oh, God.
This guy came into DSP's stream, super chatted like $120, or gave him tipped $120, dropped 39 new subscribers, right? So
is this on Twitch or YouTube?
Kick. I think on Kick. I think he was on Kick.
So what's a subscriber? Is Kick like Twitch, where each subscriber is like a certain amount of money?
Yeah, it's like $5 here. $5 or whatever.
Okay. So that's a lot of money. That's what I was trying to get at.
It's like $350 or something. The guy drops.
Wait, DSP's on Kick? Sorry to interrupt you, but
yeah.
It's on fucking Kick.
Well, yeah, because Kino Casino went and made friends with him so that they could farm him for content. And then DSP was so stupid that he fell for it. And then they turned on they turned on DSP turned on them all. One group turned on the other group anyway.
I think Kino just knew DSP would turn on them and just like
yeah. Well,
I think it's best for that.
Yeah, because one of the Kino kept making fun of Phil's wife being fat. The big one kept and so DSP like got really mad.
Fat one?
Yeah. Look, I can't fucking talk. So DSP like had a spurg out at them and said he was never doing content with them again and all this. And so they said that they're going to release the DMs, and then DSP between them all. So DSP as a preemptive act leaked all the DMs, and they were like, "Great, we didn't have to do that. We didn't want to do that anyway. So thank you for releasing all the DMs. Now we can talk about it all." So it turned into like a whole out war. But this guy comes into to DSP stream, drops like $350 in supers, tips, memberships.
Damn.
DSP banned him.
Oh, what?
What was the message?
Because he didn't like say anything particularly nasty. One person in his chat who probably super chatted nothing at all just said, "I think this guy's a chap called Iron Chef Sakai, who was like a troll like 6-7 fucking years ago in DSP's channel." So DSP just lost the plot and started demanding that the guy who was giving him lots of money tell him whether or not he was Iron Chef Sakai. So the guy started having a bit of fun going, "I don't talk to peasants." Because DSP likes to call himself he's like, "I'm not the peasant, I'm a king. You're the peasants, I'm the king."
No.
And then he said, "I'm the king," and the guy said, "So are you Iron Chef Sakai?" And the guy went, "I'm your daddy." So DSP fucking banned this guy who just dropped 350 fucking quid and then went on a mental spurg for like an hour, just going absolutely insane. So DSP gave up hundreds of dollars so he could get zilch.
There's no way Hollywood will be able to compete with this. Like at all.
My afternoon tea, dude. My afternoon tea was just on the whole thing. It was insane to do. It was so funny to do. Sai Firon with a $5 says, per FNT comments on Foundation, I think people sleep on OSC's Worthing
Orson
Saga
Scott cards
as a TV Scott adaptation. Not that I want them to try it in this climate.
They won't touch anything from him. He is a bigot, according to Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Although they did do Ender's Game, but
Craig friend
he used to guest for sit in for Rush Limbaugh on a show.
Oh, okay. I can see why they wouldn't like him then. Craig Frangente with a $5 says, who is an 80s pop star who is really good at usernames and passwords? Kenny Loggin.
I'm going to give you one for that.
No.
Good dad joke.
Calioth with a $2 says, Peacemaker is so bad, Watchmen won an Emmy.
Dude, don't get me started on Watchmen.
Marksman at 117B with a $5 says, Az needs to watch Log Horizon. He doesn't have time for Peacemaker, Gary. Yeah. He's already
we're not going to be talking about Log Horizon on FNT. Sorry.
Don't worry. He'll watch the next trash show instead. Thanks for coming to bat for me, Marksman. Kung Fu Hot Dog with a £10 says, gentlemen, the Amazon shoving us the turd that is Blade.
Dude,
yeah.
We got to talk about
2099
with Hunter Schafer.
Trans actor Hunter Schafer
and Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, Michelle Yeoh. And what are your collective thoughts? I never saw 2049. I've been told to avoid 2049 like the fucking plague.
2049 sucks.
If I find out that this is going to get me some good content for YouTube, I might watch it.
Oh, I'm all over this. I am fucking all over this. There's only one Blade Runner. There's 3 versions of that one Blade Runner, which you may choose from, but there is only one Blade Runner.
Final cut, baby.
Director's cut.
Erin Pipes for $5 says, and you guys refuse
Theatrical.
to force Gary to watch K-pop Demon Slayer. I'm not watching it.
No.
I'm not watching it. Fuck
No.
off. Oh, the irony. Think about it as you suffer through the
I hated
Peacemaker.
Like Wicked. Everybody loved Wicked. Jeremy and Ryan went to the sing-along together and held hands.
Wow.
They fucking loved it. I sat through it and I could recognize it as like it was like competently made. My wife loved it and all the girls she went with loved it, and it was fucking hell. Every second of it was hell. I wanted to it's the only time I've ever wanted to end my life. Was sitting through that movie. And I watched the play, and I like the play which probably doesn't make sense. But if you're going to a play, you're like, okay, I'm going to a play with my wife on a date. These things are pretty gay anyway. But at least the play had hot women. At least the play had hot women, not a skeleton and Nosferatu.
Yeah, they both look fucking hanging, mate. Fourth draw down with a £5 says the real friends were the white supremacists we met along the way. Ain't that right? Snacks with a $2 says I heard even John was bored of Peacemaker.
Oh my god, John, really?
Oh my god, John,
dude, I need to know who John is. Who in the fuck is John?
So do we, mate. Join the queue. Albert Nada Retro with a 5 Canadian. Gary, I'll email you my synopsis for what the DCEU Phase 1 should be. I sent it to RT Outpost earlier.
RT
He's
RT Outpost.
Yeah, RT Outpost. He's been too overwhelmed to reply yet, I bet.
Okay.
Captain B with a £2 says, can I buy any of you cocks a drink?
What? It's cunts.
It's a Shaun of the Dead reference.
Thanks.
You suck as.
You said cocks.
Whatever.
Why did you go to cocks, dude? You're fucking British. And you went to Cox. Okay, confirmed.
I said what I saw. Okay. I said said what I saw.
You said what you saw, and you see Cox.
Cox doesn't get you demonetized, but the other one does.
Not if you're British.
Whatever. But thank you for saying it, Gary. Baron von Noob with
what,
Oh, well, there goes the residuals.
Oh, Jesus.
Baron von Noob with a $2.
You've done that to me. Shut up.
You fuck off, cunt. With a €2 says, I'm done with the DCU. Gunn is a weirdo freak. He is a fucking weirdo. He's always been a fucking weirdo. Albert Nada Retro with the 2 Canadian says that email sent. 227060 with a £5 says, are there any Marvel Comics fans are passionate as DC fans? Until OMD, I was very passionate. One more day, that is. I was very passionate.
It's either orchestral maneuvers in the dark or one more day.
I'd rather take orchestral maneuvers
in the dark. Yes.
Despite what's happened since. Any comic fans? Any Marvel Comics fans? Any? Are there any sacred cows for Marvel? Would you say?
Oh, they kind of burned through all of them. Uncle Ben's still dead, but Bucky being dead was a sacred cow. You had to keep him dead. Gwen Stacy being dead was a sacred cow.
Yeah,
fuck with that. Spider-Man, they fucked with that sacred cow, like with one more day. There are none.
As his disappointed father with a 10 Canadian says, what you are watching is called Audience Captured. Gunn is doing just fine. His movie's a huge hit. Okay. And he's got long-term control. Keep comparing movies to the once in a lifetime peak, guys.
Huh?
I cannot even make sense of that.
As his disappointed father.
I know.
I mean, fuck. Dad. No. I agree. I think Gunn has a captured audience. I would agree with that. I would absolutely. But as far as, and this could be a troll, so good, well done. As far as comparing it to once in a lifetime peak, we haven't been comparing it to 78 Superman. We've been comparing it to another mid Superman movie, another mid Superman movie. You know,
we haven't been hitting 78 over and over. We've been hitting Man of Steel because that's what we didn't even frame the conversation that way. The Gunn Superman people did. They were the ones that kept talking about Man of Steel, and it was like, okay.
Well, in all fairness, the Snyder Bros brought Man of Steel, and the Gunn Bros went against Man of Steel. So that war organically happened.
Bro, I don't have a dog in this fight. It is fun to watch.
You can't even compare it to 78 Superman. You can't even touch it.
As it stands right now, the Snyder Bros have won. If you want to say like who's won the argument, well, the Snyder Bros. Man of Steel sold 3 times as many tickets. That's it.
So he's saying that you're saying Superman did poorly because your audience wants you to complain about movies. No. I don't see where you get that, but
no,
are they saying that we are audience captured?
Because we want to hate it just because of audience capture.
No, we all said before the film that we wanted it to be good.
Quite
we
the
didn't
opposite.
I wouldn't say we had the expectations, but we wanted it to be good.
I wanted it to be good.
And as a DC guy, I'm a DC guy, you know.
Also, we've pissed off our own audiences several times.
Yeah, this is split. This is absolutely split the audience.
In fact, we have to because we 3 disagree on movies
all the time.
How are we captured if we're going to be like that? Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's I mean, captured audience. We're content creators, so we got to go see it because that's part of our livelihood. But if I wasn't doing YouTube or anything like that, I wouldn't be going to see this shit.
No, I was just honest about Superman, and if I had come out and been dishonest about it, it would have been very bad for my channel because I don't like it. It's not like I secretly like Superman and I'm coming here and ripping it.
Yeah,
just for the audience. No, I don't like Superman. I don't have like a 4K Blu-ray of the Acolyte that I actually enjoy. Okay, it's all about honesty and consistency, and that's going to consistently piss people off, half the people off, a third of the people off all the time. That's the way it is. There's plenty of inauthenticity on YouTube that you can enjoy. There's tons of it.
I was gonna say this would have been established before the movie came out, but like I'm talking long before. Telltale signs. One of them we said that was specific to this case would be they will rush Batman 2 into production after this movie comes out if it's not done well. And they did. They would rush it to streaming if it hadn't done well. They did. And the fucking reason for that, the public reason for that was hilarious. They would probably, James Gunn's going to want to consolidate his tentacles in DC. So announcing is like, yep, Superman story's continuing and I'm writing it right now. It's like, best of luck, bud. We'll see how things are looking in 5 years from now.
The truth
Obviously,
of the matter,
desperately trying to get his Batman on the train tracks.
If this was a Marvel movie and it was doing the same thing, people would be criticizing the shit out of it. This one's getting a lot of defense that I don't understand.
Because that's what I don't understand.
Because a lot of defense from content creators who would criticize a movie that performed better that they've called a failure.
Well, I think you just have to look at the fact that Angry Joe changed his score from 6 to 8 to appease his own audience. That it wasn't a failure says everything.
That's audience capture.
The Batman did better than James Gunn's Superman. Matt Reeves' Batman by a lot. It was a longer movie. It didn't have as many plays in the theater as James Gunn's Superman.
All this bullshit about the market cap of what Superman could ever have achieved anyway, like pretending like this movie's an 11 out of 10 and it got the most money it possibly could out of the market. Just wait till Spider-Man shows you what the potential of superhero movies has.
Unless they put Yelena in it. Holy shit, if that rumor's true. Whoa.
I think that it could probably still weather. It would be but it would be damage to the brand potentially after that, but this brand new day has no reason not to do a shit ton of money probably.
They're trying to make Yelena happen and it's
I like James Gunn's movies up until Superman. I do. I'm not gonna say I love the dude or even like him. But
I mean Guardians 1 I liked. Guardians 2 I thought was okay. I thought Guardians 3 was I liked it. I liked the Suicide Squad, which is James Gunn. I thought that was all right. It was a good laugh actually. Pretty decent. Superman, big pile of shit. 227060 with a £2 says, Gary, what are your favorite 616 Spidey comic stories?
God. That is
just give a couple. We ain't got time.
Craven's Last Hunt.
There you go. That's enough.
Hooky. Yeah, I think.
Josh Kelsey.
I could be here for an hour.
Exactly. Thank you, Josh Kelsey. It's like, what's your favorite Batman stories, Az? What? Okay, pull up a We're going to be here for years. Dan Frager's best friend with the 5 Canadian. You guys copied your boy Zach's videos without even understanding them and repeat it. Well, you have to watch them for a start, and I don't watch Zach, so that's very difficult to do. And repeated them back for the last 10 years. I've been on YouTube for 13 years, but thank you. Y'all need current Zach in your lives? Probably not. I think you bought Zach too busy.
Julie noted.
Does he make 6-hour movie breakdowns by any chance? Assume not.
No. He stabs people who have done him good in the back and loses his mind over the fact that he's a very unhappy man. 2270.
I heard he also I won't say it. I won't say it. I found out recently and I won't say it. Fuck it.
Oh, put it in the private chat, please. 227060 with a £2 says, Mauler, if you were running Doctor Who, what would you do? Fucking hell. You got 2 minutes more to go.
So first and foremost, kill it dead. Just stop it. No more Doctor Who. Second tier stuff is start decanonizing from a certain point. I'd have to figure out exactly where we're choosing, because if I had the power to choose anything, I'd be talking to like every super fan and figuring out an average of where's best to sort of decanonize from. And then from there, find people who adore Doctor Who, are interested in writing stories for it, and start getting through a whole bunch of people and figuring out the best creatives for it. If I have infinite money and infinite production abilities, with then
sorry to break your.
I mean, I've mostly covered it. That's
moving on. Yeah.
Good luck to him.
Not even main star.
Good. Supporting actor. Mr. Brain Freeze with a €5 says, is Mauler Iron Chef Sakai? Probably. 20 Bronk with a $20 says, hell, Gary as Mauler. My first time super chat. There you go. But being a fan since the virus that shall not be named. Anywho, I went to see a double feature of Batman and Batman Returns last night in the theater. Oh, you lucky bugger. And then it come with a part 2 for the first time, and it was amazing. The first one came out 2 months after I was born. I also find it funny that Hollywood is spewing out so much crap to garner a profit. They have to re-release classic movies. Well, they probably make a little bit more money. But yeah, people are going to see what's fun. Then if these are fun films though. Put fun in the cinema. Weapons. It was a fun film.
It was fun.
Yeah.
This isn't rocket science shit here.
Not spoiling anything, but just that ending. Yeah. I was on the borderline of cheering. Like,
yes,
I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was so Raimi-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking loved it.
But there's good dark humor in that film. Good dark humor in it.
Yeah.
227, like James is hilarious. 227060 the £2 says, as thoughts on Beast Wars / Beast Machines. Didn't get into them, didn't like. I'm a G1 supremacist. I'll always be a G1 supremacist. That's where I begin. That's where I end. That's my alpha. That's my omega. Not into G2, not into Beast Wars, not into Legacy, whatever it was. All like, nah. Dude, I do, by the way, appreciate your super chats and asking an individual question to each of us. Legitimately do. The questions you're asking were just like, we could have fucking an hour-long conversation over these, So not trying to be dismissing. I do appreciate you a lot.
Also, not trying to distract you or anything, but I've just posted a link. People are claiming Will Smith's latest concert footage has AI-generated crowds in it. And if you check it, it's fucking obvious. Is this something he's actually done? Like promote his own shit with a bunch of AI crowds?
Let's have a look.
God.
Let's have a
They're
look.
not even good looking. Like,
Don't you give up on me. No. I know you can face it. You can make it. Yeah.
I think it's like a combination of like most of it's AI. I think there's like 1 or 2 shots that might be real, but most of it's just AI.
Yeah,
you can make it help me survive cancer. Thanks. What?
Why? It all looks so weird.
It all looks uncanny valley. Yeah, it just there's a very uncanny valley. I can see why they would say it's potentially AI. It doesn't look right. There's something off about it all.
Man,
what do you think, chat? AI, not AI. What do you think?
That was AI.
You think that's AI?
That's AI.
It looked weird. Donny with a £10 says, "Hi fellas, looking for more comics to read. Big Batman fan, but read most of the well-known stuff. Heard the Alien Predator comics are neat. Batman versus Predator good. Love all your stuff. Fuck it, we ball." Yeah, Batman versus Predator 1, because it's like, is it 4 now? Batman versus Predator. Last time I knew, I think it's maybe 3, possibly 4. Batman versus Predator. The first one's really good.
First one's great.
That was yeah, that's a really cool Batman comic. If you've read pretty much all of the mainstream stuff, Dunny, I'd recommend picking up Legends of the Dark Knight, that came out, started its run in the early 90s, and that took Batman back to his early years before Robin, before Dick Grayson, and they are self-contained story arcs that may or may not be in the continuity, but there's some really, really good ones in there. So if you have like Batman Venom's in there, Batman Faith,
that guy right here.
Oh yeah, that's Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, I just got him right here.
Yeah,
Andy.
So if it's all those like Dark Knight Returns and Killing Joke and Nightfall and all that kind of stuff that you've all done, go check out Legends of the Dark Knight. There are great stories in there. There are great stories in there. 20. Oh yeah, that's the 20 Bronx part 2. And thank you for that, 20 Bronx. Big Ounce with the $5 is Weekly versus Marvel. DC versus Marvel. Deathstroke the Terminator versus Taskmaster. I'll have to take Taskmaster on that.
Oh, that's a good fight.
Yeah, it'd be a good fight, but I think ultimately Taskmaster will win because Taskmaster will learn all of Deathstroke's moves. So by the end of the fight, I think Taskmaster, not Task Manager, that's the one from Marvel TV, Marvel movies. I would say ultimately, I think Tasky would take it. Gary? No.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oof. Too close to call for Gary.
Too close to call.
It would be I'd love to see that fight. That would out of all the ones that you've done, Big Ounce, I would say that this would be a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. 227060 with a £5 says, as a toy collector, what are your thoughts on Power Rangers? Even if you're not a fan yourself, the show lasted 30 years and the toys are still going. Yeah, I never got into Power Rangers. I never got into the TV show, never got into the collecting aspect of it. I know it's got a huge fan base out there, and there are people that really want to get all of the old stuff in mint condition and whatnot. So yeah, I fully understand, fully appreciate people's love of Power Rangers. Yeah, it's just like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or whatever it may be. People have their certain brand, and there's no denying at all that Power Rangers has stood the test of time for a lot of people. Unapologetic Art has been a member for 31. Thank you. 227060 again with a £5 says, Mauler, has hanging with comic fans like Az and Gary influenced your view of Marvel and DC at all? even in a very general way?
I mean, it's kind of weird because I separate like the comic world from the movies world. Obviously, my comic knowledge is pretty limited, as well as the people who made it what it is. But you know what they discuss in comic back and forth will rarely make me, I don't know, think of Iron Man as like a completely different thing than what I did before. Though it is interesting to hear about like influences and stuff. Obviously, what would change it is if I was to just read like the comic that has primarily influenced each of these movies at different times, which you know, it's probably going to happen at some point when I can find some time.
Woo Ronin has been a member for 17. Thank you. Joseph W with the $5 says, you know me. I do. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge. My only curse is you, Tony and Thanos. Infinity War when the MCU was good. Yeah. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
Like when he says, I hope they remember you.
Dearest with the $5 says Dunkirk season 1 episode 7. What a little girl's made of, right? Blue Pereal with a 38 month says Ingo North, make the difficulty like in South Park, tied to skin color. White is the hardest. Wow. Thomas Montalbano with a $20 says the beaches of Dunkirk.
Man, he's got a lot of dongs and cocks on his mind today, doesn't he?
There's a lot of dong cocks around there. Epsilia with a £20 says, I always find it hilarious that they can colonize our history, but if you do it to theirs, all you get is bigot, racist, etc., it just annoys me so much. Yeah, because it's about power and control. It's about controlling the narrative, controlling history, controlling what you can think, controlling gender, controlling sexuality. It's about control. It's about power. Always has been, always will be. Dark Knight Rider with a $5 says, for his sake, I hope Snoop Dogg's grandchildren or grandkids did not ask him if they could see that new John Cena show on HBO. Ouch. Nogad with a $2 says, hail to Queen Boadicea, second of her name.
Okay. Boadicea.
Boudica. I just briefly looked over it. Boudica. Boudica. Is that okay for you, Boudica?
I'm not going to correct you. I'm just going to let you suffer.
Boudica. How do you pronounce? By the way, it's only one C. By the way, just saying. It's brought up Boadicea. Brought up Brodicea in the
Brodicea.
Boudica.
You're both wrong.
That's
Boudica.
Google saying
we were in school. We were the pronunciation was
Welsh shit.
You know what?
This is the ancient queen of, you know. We were told the pronunciation is Boadicea.
Boudica.
Whatever. But I stand by it. I now stand firmly behind it. Just like the beaches of Donkok. Barden Bella with a $2 says they just arrested the child. Yes, the girl. Yeah,
they arrested the child.
Not the creepy fucking clearly British guy recording the 12-year-old and 14-year-old girls. No,
British physicist, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, the doctor. Albert Nada Retro with the 10 Canadian says, I don't mean to assume, but I'd guess that guy says praise Muhammad while facing east 5 times daily. I'd have fed him his camera, then gotten arrested, then gone to the right-wing media to tell
That's exactly how it would have gone down.
That's how it happens.
You'd have been on, well, the right-wing media and Piers Morgan, for sure.
Yeah. Our Robbo Ross with a 12 months says, if raising your national flag in your own country is an act of rebellion, then you're under occupation. Correct.
Yep.
Fallen country, though. Conquered country. Legalize adulthood with a...
What the hell was that?
$100 over the top, boys. Remember Dunkirk screams for the bankers as he endures explosive bowel movements as part of his own endless accountability. Oh, dude.
I was going to say I'm probably going to have to go because I'm going to have to come back. When is Alien Earth? So I don't fuck it up this time.
Okay. Alien Earth
4 hours
will
from
be no, it is 6 hours from now.
You're sure?
Yes. It starts at 7 p.m. my time, which is 5 hours from now. 7
so then it's
p.m.
5
Central.
hours.
7 p.m. You're central though.
Oh, to watch it, yes. To
So
watch
one,
it.
one,
yes.
one,
Okay.
one
Join me in
for us.
5 hours.
So I need to be back in 5 hours. Gotcha.
5 hours.
Okay.
So I would have stayed, but the thing is, I've got to go to sleep so I can get back up in time.
Okay. Well, have a good time, Molly Boo Boo.
I love you.
I love you too.
Since the beaches of Dongkok.
I never forget.
Never forget.
Never
okay,
forget.
you guys have a good rest of the stream. Toodle pip.
Yeah.
Cheerio.
Toodle pip.
Boy, boy.
And then Legalize Adulthood follows up with a 20.
What the hell was that at the end?
Gifted membership. Legalize Adulthood, thank you so much. You're a fucking real one, dude. Siege Works with a membership for 28 says, I love how they just removed his lung to act as an egg for the alien. Employees are property, lol. Yeah, took his lung. He's got no fucking art. It's been fucking ripped. I don't even know how it was alive.
I don't know what the fuck was going on at the end of that.
No, he's all fucking retarded. The whole thing was retarded.
Media illiterate.
Yeah. We're probably just media literate. Yeah. Chainmail Sean has been a member for 35. Thank you, Sean. And Chainmail Sean with a $5 is 3 years in the Gunnverse. Thanks for introducing me to FNT, Real BBC, and the joys of Yorkshire Gold. BRB, I've got a cup in the
Yorkshire
microwave.
Gold?
Fucking hell.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
Get him out of here.
No.
Get him out.
Don't disrespect the chat like that.
Get him out of here. Get him out.
What's Yorkshire Gold?
Yorkshire Gold's tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it like pea?
Taylors of Harrogate, Yorkshire Gold.
Okay.
Beautiful stuff.
Drink it when you have a cold?
I just drink it anyway because I'm British. Full stop. End of. Thomas Montalbano with a $10 says, so basically Alien Earth is telling the audience that it's not only okay to trans kids, but it's also better to trans kids because they're more malleable and also treat them like adults. Yeah, there's some very creepy.
It is pretty creepy.
Yeah, really, especially considering they're all children and the way that they're being treated as adults. And I tell you what, dude, I'll tell you this now, Gary, right? And I'm being fucking straight. If any of these fucking kids get involved in a scene, you know what I'm talking about. I'm done. I'm done.
I've already said there's so many storytelling landmines here where they're in adult bodies now. So is there going to be any romance? Are we going to go full on Peter Pan? Because Peter had feelings for Wendy. And Wendy had feelings for Peter. Peter never really had feelings back. He looked at her more of a mother figure, but she had feelings for him. Like, what are they doing?
If they try any of that shit, I'm out. I am out. Joe Danger 37 with a $5 says, I'm glad Weapons is successcible, but I almost hope it's not too successful. Then they might try and turn it into
already happening.
Already
doing a prequel. And I could not agree with you more. Just leave it as a one and done.
Yeah, you can. Again, but they're doing a prequel. I can't say what about, obviously, because that would give something away for the film.
Yeah.
But they're doing a prequel.
I can't wait till that comes out on 4K and I can watch it at home during spooky season. I'm already ready for spooky.
Oh yeah, I like your t-shirts. Good t-shirts, man.
Glows in the dark.
I got my my number 6.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Dearest with the $5 says, how is the Wendy robot communicating with anything? No fucking clue. Not a fucking clue.
Is it install Bluetooth radio?
Install a Bluetooth radio, Wi-Fi device in her head? Just her and not all of them? No fucking clue. Not a clue.
They'll tell us later because of Mystery Box.
Mystery Box. Yeah, it's all fucking mystery. She's the fucking key to everything. She
is the girl who is the key to everything.
Favorite, Gary, remember?
Favorite. She's a warrior and gonna kick some ass.
And she's got the biggest lesbian haircut the world's ever seen. Centurion 84 to 5 Australian says, we'll wait to see which hybrids become pirates. And having Maginot before Prometheus an issue, given tech, it should have been 100 years after Aliens.
Yeah, if they had done this after, like you could have done this before. If you just push it to the future, it would have been
2 years before fucking Alien.
2 years before Alien, yeah. So the Maginot, I don't know if that's what you call it, but that's what I call it. Maginot, whatever.
Maginot.
Which is before the Nostromo, which is fine. It's the same damn ship. Those are big ships, by the way. It just, it's Star Trek Discovery all over again. Like, at least with this show, they're trying to make the aesthetic match, which they didn't do in Star Trek Discovery. But the mistake they are making is introducing like really advanced tech that nobody would abandon for any reason. That would have been really useful in Alien. So it makes you question it. Like, why wasn't this there?
Man, it's all law breaking shit,
yeah.
Man. They don't care. It's like, and this looks cool.
Yeah.
Jimmy X drummer with a 25 Polish says James Gunn's wife was in Black Adam. Remember that?
He doesn't look like an ex-drummer. Right? He doesn't look like an ex-drummer. It looks like he's still drumming.
Yeah, it looks like
drumming. Yeah. You still keep drumming, brother.
But X now is X, dude. X now doesn't mean EX. X means collabing. So Jimmy,
God. Okay.
So Jimmy is a drummer. Yeah.
Hail Jimmy.
You need to know the lingo of the kids, dude.
I know. I'm cooked and I don't have the Riz or whatever fucking you're saying. I don't care. It's Jesus Christ. You're right. James Gunn's wife will be the Nick Fury of the DCU.
Oh, fuck right off. Fuck off. She's an annoying cat. In reality, I'm sure she's lovely, but her character is like all of the characters in that show just fucking hideous, unlike.
I mean, she's hot, so I'm at least going to understand why he's throwing his wife, but like he's putting her in scenes like this whole girl boss. She goes into a bar and starts a fight to get beat up because she has toxic masculinity. Ha ha.
I
funny.
need to feel
and toxic masculinity is beating your fucking dashboard. And then I need to hurt myself to feel. She would have been killed, not just knocked out, killed if one of those big bikers connected with her face. She'd be dead. Like, give her some.
Stupid. It's just stupid.
Have some makeup, or she's got some kind of enhanced strength. That's all you need to do. Is like she took an experiment or some shot where she has super healing, super strength, something that would explain it. It would have been fine to do that. No, she's 5'3" blonde woman, Karen, beating the shit out of bikers, compound fracturing a biker's arm. She couldn't even pull a guy's fucking. She couldn't break a finger.
Insensitive with the $5 says Snoop could just tell his grandkid that you aren't supposed to talk in the theater. I think dude, this is 3 years later. He's still fucking traumatized. Albert Nada Retro with a 5 Canadian says Snoop is a filthy pimp. He needs to stick to what he does best, smoking up, beating women, and using words that rhyme with bigger, trigger, and digger. I think you've just won the super chat war of the day, dude. I think that's the best super chat of the day. TJ Crink with a 6 months. The Snoop was literally the hold up, wait a minute clip. Yeah. Something getting right. TJ Crink with a $5 says, my mum told me a story that when I was a toddler, I said to her, look, mummy, that woman has huge boobies. Good lad.
Good lad.
Good lad. Nathan Cassidy with a $20 says, my favorite awkward parent story is from a YouTuber who asked his parents as a teenager what a circle jerk was. And when his mum refused to tell him, he said, fine, I'll look it up. To which his mum stopped him to explain. That could have ended real badly.
Yes, it did.
Abigor with a 30 months says, Angry Joe is the Jeff Keighley of Oh, that's a fucking contender right there. That's a fucking contender.
Shit.
That's a contender.
Yes.
That's great.
Abigor.
That was amazing. Red one with a £2 says Swamp Thing TV show was fire. Shame no new seasons.
Yeah. It had a little girl bossy stuff in it, but the show was pretty good, and it got undercut by the management at DC at the time.
When it had all the fucking area that they were filming it in, they wanted to really hit them with heavy taxes, so they ended up having to pull out as well.
Yeah, because
I wanted to see it because it looked decent, and then when it was canceled before it even came out, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was canceled before it came out.
So I was just like, I'm done. And I don't want to get in because it looks like I could enjoy this, and if I do, I'll be like so pissed off.
That's when the DC streaming network was coming out, right? So they were going into a more so we had Titans, right, which sucked. But then we had
some of that was good. I mean, there's a lot wrong with it, but there's some.
Okay, well, Starfire was fucking shit. She looked like a fucking whore.
She wasn't. She was a whore. Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
She wasn't even fucking orange.
There were moments that in it, and Robin was good. Like the guy that got to play Robin and Nightwing, but it got woke. See, just like that was that time though. Doom Patrol season 1, pretty fucking good. And then it goes just to shit. And Swamp Thing, I think, was the best of them. I think Swamp Thing was the best of them. And you're right. There was, God, I talked to somebody who worked on the show. It was years ago. And I think you're right. It looked like there was going to be a tax break, but then the state changed the rules or something.
Something like that.
Yeah. Which will happen in the UK. They're building all this infrastructure right now. And the UK's luring them in with those tax breaks. And then what will happen is the UK will raise the taxes and Hollywood will leave. Somebody put it best in my chat. They're locusts. They will leave and go somewhere else. And my favorite part of this story, as is the UK tax breaks, is Amazon moving from New Zealand to the UK for Rings of Power.
Yeah.
And then cutting down a fucking forest. Cutting down a forest to make a J.R.R. Tolkien adaptation poorly. Just think. So I put it in my reviews all the time. That explosion that happened in Oxfordshire a couple of years ago, that was J.R.R. Tolkien spinning in his grave.
Just creating so much friction. Created a nuclear fucking split the atom
down a forest. Tolkien would absolutely fucking hate Amazon controlling his stuff. He would hate it. But then cutting down a forest.
Why not? The fucking government doesn't give a shit. I don't give a shit as long as they get fucking paid.
Cold fusion achieved.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tolkien famously hated nature. He just fucking hated it.
He despised it. He
loved
industrialization. He was a huge fan of industrialization.
Yep.
Dearest with a $2 says Michelle Pfeiffer best on-screen Harley Quinn. Well, if you're saying that the Catwoman portrayal was more of a Harley Quinn portrayal,
was more Harley Quinn than the Harley Quinn we've seen in the comics. I mean, we really haven't seen the Harley Quinn from the animated series where she started, and that's the real Harley Quinn. I thought Margot Robbie was good. I thought she was good. I think she's, not in Birds of Prey. That was shit. But I think
did you hear that they said that in Birds of Prey the villain was meant to be Penguin?
I heard that.
But
Matt Reeves said no.
Matt Reeves said no, not usable. So they went with Black Mask.
Good for Matt.
Yeah.
Disfat Bridge with a £2 says, Gary, you must add more East Town to your wish list.
Mayor of East of Kingstown. Mayor of Kingstown.
Okay.
Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know. I got no fucking clue.
I haven't watched Mayor of Kingstown yet, but I'm going to.
Albert Nada Retro, the 5 Canadians, and Christian Bale sucked. Blah, blah. The girl, blah, blah. Kill me, blah, blah. Get an actual actor next time, not Gloria Steinem's stepson. JJ from New York with a $5 says, Jazz Inc. is making a 1/6 animated series Batman figure in 2 versions. It's up for pre-order. Yes.
So I'll see it in 5 years.
I have a Catwoman on order. I have a Penguin on order.
All from Jazz Inc.
All from Jazz Inc. Danny DeVito Penguin. Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman.
Okay, god damn it.
Black Kane with a $2 says, I need a 1/6 Affleck playing Reeves playing Superman. Okay.
Well, George, not Christopher Reeve. George Reeves.
No, there you go. Jeremy Griggs' dad with a $2 says, my son and Beardo like to dress up as Batman and Robin. Probably. Gay boys. Gamer Gramps with a $10 says, any talk about the new Toxic Avenger? Apparently it's out in the cinemas in the UK on Thursday.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage can suck my dick. But Peter Dinklage is one of the bad guys in Dexter Resurrection, dude. So fingers crossed we'll see Peter Dinklage on Dexter's table by the end of the season.
God, I hope so.
Which would be great. It's got Uma Thurman in it. It had Jessica Jones in it. It had Neil Patrick Harris in it.
Wow.
Yeah. It's had fucking Lee from the original series. It's had Quinn from the original series.
Okay,
Angel
so I have to
Batista.
catch up on do I have to catch up on the side Dexters?
No, because even when you watch the first episode, it just gives you a very brief what happened on Dexter First Blood.
Okay.
Not First Blood, whatever, New Blood. Dexter New Blood.
First Blood.
I just want to get. I just want to walk.
It's over, Dexter. It's over.
But they've cancelled. What is it? The Dexter prequel show because I think Resurrection's doing really good, and they want to focus on.
They just want to focus on real Dexter.
Keeping real Dexter going. Yeah. But it's great. I can't wait for the next episode. It's really good. I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it a lot. Deck 971 has been a member for 42 months.
Damn.
Thank you. Zam Zoltan with a 50-month membership says, "Hey lads, Gary and Morlett. So, which were you would place between all the movies of Superman? The James Gunn made, directed, written, proposed, married, and divorced Superman movie. To me, it's
wow.
bottom. I would rather watch Batman Superman Returns than fucking that Superman film again.
Yeah, I'd rather I'll put it this way. I will not own this one, and I own all the Superman movies.
No, I won't buy this. I won't be buying this on Blu-ray or anything. I haven't ordered the 1/6. Got no interest in the 1/6 at all. And you know me, chat. You know I fucking love my 1/6s and shit. I have no interest in anything relating to this movie. T-shirt, mug, whatever. Yeah, I'd rather watch Quest for Peace, Superman 4.
Yeah, I would.
At least it got Christopher fucking Reeve in it, being beautiful. But yeah, I put this bottom of the heap. I'd rather watch bloody Bryan Singers. That's fucking hell. You know you're in trouble then. Higgs 93 with the $2 says Taylor Swift is getting married.
I heard
to herself.
No, to
the American footballer guy.
To the football player.
American footballer, yeah. The gridiron player.
The football player.
The gridiron, yeah.
Not the soccer player, the football.
Gridiron, yeah, the gridiron. The gridiron American footballer.
Yeah.
The gridiron American footballer.
Not your little dainty little Euros flopping around with your ball sacks hanging out, always flopping around.
What's wrong with my ball sack?
Dude, I saw one highlight where a guy he blocked the ball at the goal and he slid. The goalpost was right here. Did you see that one? And he blocked it and he slid right and he just fucking smashed his fucking nuts on the goalpost, dude. And it showed his teammates watching. And they're like, oh, dude.
There's a great dude. You want to see some funny football shit? You want to watch the women's football. The women's football fails. They are you will be crying laughing.
You know, Melissa's cousin is a gold medal winning women's soccer player. I've told you that, right? Yeah. Soccer. Women's soccer.
I love Melissa and I do not want to disrespect anything. Otherwise
it's women's soccer. Disrespect away. It's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say you kind of lost me at women's soccer.
It's women's soccer.
Ali Wagner. Oh yeah.
Ali Wagner. She does play-by-play on Fox on FS1.
Okay. Albert Nada Retro with a 5 Canadian says, remember 78 Superman? I'm here to fight for truth, justice, and Halliburton profits. I mean my own self-interest. I mean the American way. Same thing. Erin Pipes with $5 says, speaking of black Saxons, we need more diverse Yahtzees. I want a black Hitler and a Hispanic Himmler. Yes.
Venture Brothers has girl Hitler. It's
nice. There's been lots of pretty funny. Look, dude, remember when Doctor Who did an episode called Kill Hitler or whatever it was?
Let's kill Hitler.
Let's kill Hitler. Yeah. Thomas Aarons with a $5 says, is Primitive War better than Jurassic Park?
Yes, Thomas. Yes.
Not hard.
Not hard to do.
PM with a 20-month says, chat talking about Taylor Swift getting married. Do better, chat.
No, I'll just put it this way. Jurassic Rebirth, whatever the fuck it's called, had hundreds of millions of dollars, and it had one fucking job. Have dinosaurs eat people. And four people get eaten in that entire movie.
But like three of them very quickly.
Very quickly.
And then the guy at the end, the bad white man who wasn't actually.
The whole argument was, I just want to see dinosaurs. Now, these dinosaurs, obviously the CG is not as good as Jurassic World Afterbirth because of but these dinosaurs eat people, bite their heads off, fucking disembowel them, like do what dinosaurs would do.
Remember, Jurassic World Afterbirth has a $180 million budget. Spartan with a $5 says, as Morley and Gary, who are your favorite Transformers? Morley, you have to pick. He said, that's why he ditched. He saw this super chat come up and he ran. Favorite Transformer, Gary?
Optimus Prime, basic bitch.
No. That is always going to be the right answer. Optimus is the daddy. I mean, if we're talking just who's the greatest Transformer, and you love Optimus Prime is the daddy. You're never going to get better than Optimus Prime. I love myself Ultra Magnus. I love myself Sideswipe because that was the first ever Transformer toy I bought. Rodimus Prime, Cup and Blur. They're my boys. Love my boys. Loved Megatron. Megatron's great. Soundwave, great. There's so many great.
Soundwave, Megatron. Dude, anything that I was like 16
G1 was just
out, and I was a bit stoned, but when they fucking killed Optimus Prime, I'm like, oh, there's something in my eye, guys. I gotta go.
Somebody's cutting onions, man.
Yeah. That was our old Yeller, dude. That was fucking.
Yeah, it was.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was, Gen X's old Yeller. Ollie 2300 with a 20 Danish says, have you heard of Yaki Dai? He's hilarious. No. Sorry. 258 Shurdy with a $20 says, for the hardcore gamers here, will you all maybe do an EFAP show on Claire Obscura Expedition 33? Maybe we're just kind of gone a little bit out of that zone now. But it was amazing. Expedition 33 was it was absolutely amazing. game. The story was fantastic. The characters were great. The acting was great. Charlie Cox, of course, was one of the voice actors in that. There you go. And it was to be done on such a modest budget with a modest team. Phenomenal stuff. It was absolutely outstanding. I had PTSD by the time I'd finished it. Dark Knight Rider with a $2 says Go North UK version can be a boating simulator. Right. No, it's just called the UK. It's called walking around the UK collecting benefits. Empty-headed with a membership for 9 says, I made a mistake this week. I bought a Marvel comic, but in my defense, it had the King of the Kaiju on it. It was Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe. Okay. John Z's with a $2 says DSP should also ban the tipples. Probably already has. Nordstrom with a 500 Brazilian says, I liked a lot of the new 52 animated movies, but I feel like the overarching narrative felt rushed, especially Death of Superman and Apocalypse War. Yeah, it's good. Albert Nada Retro with a 5 Canadian says, according to the official handbook of the Marvel Universe, Bill Foster used the name Giant Man and James Rhodes was Iron Man during the 80s Secret Wars.
That's true. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying he's Black Goliath because they probably wanted to roll back that whole 70s Black Goliath that Foster was going by. But I not only have all the comics, Albert, not a retro. I have all versions of the comics. So I have the official handbook of the Marvel Universe, the regular editions, the deluxe editions. Then there was the basically that you could put them in a binder. So you got these sheets with turnarounds on the back, which you know what a turnaround is. It's, you know, it shows the front, back, and side of your character, right? And then it gives full specs. So it's basically a Marvel, like a manual that you could. And they did the who's who of the DC universe too. Remember those ads? You don't know those?
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
I've actually got a who's who of the.
I've got all the comics, and they've got binders too. That's got specs and everything. They're fantastic.
Oh, we used to get some great stuff like that when I was a kid.
God.
Fucking hell.
It's good stuff.
Bob Starsky with a £5 says, I have a 40-second DSP clip that I'd like Gary and Mauler's thoughts on. It is the moment I went from disliking him to despising him. Dude, that, in all honesty, I'm not even joking, Bob. That could be any 40 seconds of DSP, to be quite frank. Ty Robs 89 with the $2 says, are Superman, Batman by Loeb and Superman Birthright good? It's been a while. It's been a while since I read them, but Loeb's have always been a very solid writer.
Are you talking about Loeb and McGinnis? Like that's what who started the run? Batman and Superman run is fucking fantastic.
Oh, there you go.
The early parts of it are absolutely fantastic, and you get Michael Turner art in some of those. Again, you get Ed McGinnis art. It's fucking good, really good.
Yeah, R.I.P. Mike Turner, eh?
Yeah, R.I.P. Michael Turner.
Calioth with a $10 says, Gary, I hope your imports are safely accounted for in the era of the minus ending. Have several UK and Australian import frozen due to political discourse, as has Chris Cox of Hasbro living rent-free. Albert Retro, the 5 Canadian says, Mauler, in the comics, Monica Rambeau was the second Captain Marvel.
Yes.
The idea is to trigger Gary, and it worked. I am the Troll King Gecko.
I wasn't triggered, though. I know that. The first Captain Marvel was Marvel, and then Monica Rambeau was introduced. I remember that issue because when they introduced a new character, it was a big deal back in those days, and you bought it as a collectible. She became an Avenger. Yeah. Carol Danvers doesn't become Captain Marvel until the 2010s.
What, 2015?
When Kelly Sue DeConnick came along.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was Ms. Marvel up until then.
Yep. And I liked her as Ms.
and
Marvel.
liked, yeah, and seemingly liked by a lot. Do I have Cox living rent free in my brain? Probably. Johnny's with the $2 says, tell us all 3 of your lives.
Get my book.
Yeah.
Get my book.
Gary's book. On the Ripper Send. You never know.
You never know.
Let's get it. get it going. Take a 610 with a $5. We'll give it. It finishes at the end of September, so we'll give it a good push September, mate. Take a 610 with a $5. Says, imagine if Ta-Nehisi Coates ever makes his Black Superman, and the movie is explained that he doesn't know who his father. Stephen Williams.
Wait. Do you think they got it mixed up? Do you think Jor-El being a pimp? The scene was from Ta-Nehisi Coates Superman.
Did Krypton blow up? No. Jor-El went out for a packet of smokes and he never came back. No.
Uncle Zod came down.
Yeah. Oh man, started fucking my mom.
Uncle Zod. Oh God, I didn't even think.
No. Stephen Williams with a $5 says, "Is
Uncle
Red Bull
Zod's cabin?
Is Red Bull really good? Did you know that Netflix purchased the rights? Red Bull?
Netflix just won a bidding war with
fantasy novels by Brian Jacks.
Oh,
never.
You don't want Netflix purchasing your fantasy and to death. No. Maybe they'll get Lauren Hisrich Smith to do it.
Sure, it'll go great. Albert Nana Retro, the 5 Canadians. Craven's Last what? No, Mr. Longbox. It's called Fearful
Symmetry. Yes, it is.
I thought you owned a comic shop.
Store.
Freaking amateur. Troll.
What does everybody call it? Craven's Last Hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Ron with a £5 says, any fans of Guyver? I love the manga, but we never got beyond season 3 in the UK. Also, what about Mutronics, Mark Hamill, and Guyver Dark Hero? Great stream. Thank you, the Ron. No, I never got into Guyver. I know what you're talking about, but I never got into it. Kind of like Gundam, isn't it? It's kind of like Gundam. Calioth with a $2 says, it's pronounced bootylicious. Yes. Zeitgeist Ruminator with a £5 says, I'm still sitting here waiting for Chinoy's Star Wars. I am getting quite uncomfortable now. To be fair, she was right from a certain point of view. About what? What was she allegedly right about? I think we were right.
Making men uncomfortable.
Making men uncomfortable. Oh, no, she doesn't make me feel uncomfortable in the slightest. I don't have any feelings for her in that regard at all. I don't care. I don't know enough about her to give a shit. What I think I said at the time, which is aged very well, is this movie will never get made. This movie will never get made, and seem to be doing pretty well on that one there. Not that it was fucking rocket science. Nortron with a 500 Brazilian says, what are you guys' thoughts on the upcoming Fist of the North Star remake? I don't have any. The original one is one of my most favorite animes of all time, oozing with testosterone and gore. I hope they don't fuck it up. I don't have any feelings, dude. I'll be honest with you. Anything remade that's, if it's being remade by the West, don't give a flying fuck. If it's being remade by the East, it could have my interest. Nadja King has become a member. Thank you. British Gary from the League of Evil Garys.
Oh boy.
With a $2 says, oi, you and me as one-on-one. Craggadilly Gardens, you tosser. See you there.
What the fuck was that picture?
I'm bringing some Scottish kids with me.
Oh, God.
Krog based with a 50 Swedish says, I visited Tolkien's grave a week ago. At his grave, I put green leaves and red from Fellowship. Aww. The road goes ever on and on. Want email pictures?
Yeah, yes. Maybe our coins are still there unless somebody stole them. But
probably.
Yeah.
Or they do get cleaned, so you never know.
Yeah.
Albert Nada Retro with a 5 Canadian says, at least girl footballers don't dive like Ronaldo. Have you ever seen that side by side? She spat blood and kept going. She rolled around like a bitch. He rolled around like a bitch. Well, yeah. Lars Fillmore has become a member. Lars, thank you. Woo Ronin with a $2 says Ba Weep Ninny Bong. Yeah, Gotta Weep Ninny Bong. Which is what, Gary? Ba Weep Gotta Weep Ninny Bong.
Think of it. What is it?
It is the universal greeting in the land of Transformers. Universal greeting of the universe in Transformers universe. There you go. Dare to be different. Should we do some weird Al Yankovic Dare to be different? Mirnum 007 with a $5 says Gary just ordered a signed hardcover of your book. Looking forward to it.
Oh,
nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Quarter Black's in the chat. What's up, Quarter Black?
Yeah, he is. Fist of the North Star equals anime Mad Max. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I've seen some Fist of the North Star.
I heard of Fist of the North Star.
Albert Nada Retro with the 5 Canadians says Carol Danvers, Ms. Marvel, Binary, Warbird, Ms. Marvel, and Captain Missandry. Marvel. Nah, it's Missandry. And we are all caught up. Gary, anything that you'd like to plug before we go, sir?
Not really.
Okay.
Could do some streams, make a video. I think I'm gonna watch the Pirates trilogy with my kid tonight.
Okay.
Been talking about it a lot, and I don't count the other movies, but it's been a long time since I've seen all 3. Oh, yeah, I got Alien Earth tonight. Sorry, thanks, Chad. Shit. Chad had to remind me. I just want to forget. So, yeah, tonight at 8:00 Central on Nerdrotic Live, Mahler maybe, and I will talk about Alien Earth Episode 4. Robots who are 12-year-old kids fight aliens.
Krog based with the 2020. So, how many coins did you put? So many coins at tokens.
How many coins did we put? I can't even remember. It was
so many. So
yeah, 3 or 4 coins I put down. Whatever was in my pocket at the time. I was with Shad. It was it was kind of amazing being there and visiting the guy and being in his hometown and walking around some of his old haunts. And that was epic trip. I can't wait to go back.
JB242 Canadian says, Gary, will the hardcover be available on Amazon?
I don't know. I think so. I don't know. I'll find out for you because I've been asked for that twice, and I honestly don't know the question. I am starting the audiobook this week.
Ooh. Yep. Callie Arthur with $2 says, Gary, don't confuse pirates for Black Sails.
I like Black Sails.
Yeah.
Good show.
Right, there we go, chat. Massive thank you to everybody who came to watch today. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships. Thank you so much indeed for supporting the channel. I'll be back probably tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow with Rip and the Silverback. And hopefully, depending on time, which time I fucking rise from the dead, we'll be finishing off the stream of putting together Menasor. It's going to be a huge Menasor, just like Superior Run. So until then, you take care, everyone. Goodbye, Balubu.
Bye-bye.